And welcome to Dicefunctional, where a bunch of friends sit around to play some Dungeons and Dragons, and we share the story with you, our wonderful audience. Thank you everyone so much for being here. We appreciate your presence, and a special warm welcome to those of you who might be tuning in for the first time. Greetings and salutations to you. Welcome to your first taste of this new adventuring party that still does not have a name, so I can't put the name in there yet. But it'll happen in time. So you got to keep watching in order to do so. And you might be asking yourself right now, so what do I do if I want to keep watching? I got you covered, don't worry. The first thing you're going to want to do is go on over to twitch.tv/Dicefunctional, where we play this game live every Saturday at around 4 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, that's right. We do it live. It's way more fun that way. Go ahead and follow on over there. Come on into the chat. Chat with us and hang out while we play this very game. We also do a bunch of gaming content throughout the week, so we got you covered for content. If you miss an episode, if you want to catch up on previous episodes that we've done, because there is an entire campaign 1 that we have done, as well as a bunch of other one-shots. We've got gaming content. We've got art content, a whole bunch of cool stuff. Go on over to YouTube. Search Dicefunctional. Go ahead and subscribe over there to us, and you will be able to keep up with us as we go through everything. That way, if you want to go back and watch something later, you can do just that. If you don't like watching things, if you want to listen to our beautiful voices instead of watching us, or you've got some sort of a data cap or you want to download things, we got you covered there too. Whatever your favorite podcasting platform is, just search Dicefunctional. We have a podcast feed there that not only includes all of Campaign 2 and will be updated with all of the future episodes of Campaign 2, we've got the entire Campaign 1 up there. So if you want to catch up on the previous story, we have, I'm guessing, at least 100 hours worth of content over there. I've never done the math, so there you go. At least 100. 600.
Yeah,
So,
it's like multiply that by like 4
at least 100. Done. At least 100. So we got you covered for more than 100 hours. You do. There are at least 12 bones in the body. It's science. Look it up. If you instead want to do some things, or you're checking us out on socials, at Dicefunctional with an underscore over there on Twitter is the best place to follow us. Make sure, if you enjoy this kind of thing, spread the word and let people know what it is that we're doing here. But you did not come here to just listen to me talk about socials and podcasts and all this stuff. You came for some Dungeons and Dragons, and we got you covered. Connor, take it away.
Where we last left our group of
People.
angsty agents, I'm going to go with today. They had made their way into the city. What was that?
Not even a vote.
Not even a vote.
Not even a
It's
vote
like
today.
1 out of 7. Come on.
I rolled
now.
a 12 for that. I don't think I went along with that one.
They had made their way into the city of Huron and had begun to go about, well, just enjoying the town a little bit. A few of you had gone to the Beached Whale, a bar that is crashed into a dock over by the coast. Several others decided to pop by Creature Comforts, a little general store that was found inside of the locale, as well as meet the horse that the owner owns, Sugar Cube, which for some reason seemed to make Jill laugh hysterically throughout the entire time that kit thing was present.
I'm not even laughing.
But while some folks were enjoying themselves, one person was pulled aside by a member of the Akhtiar, or in South Akesian terms, detectives that work for the government, and they were paying very close attention to one Darius Barstay, and Darius got in trouble. And Darius tried their hardest to lie to said investigator, but did not do so well. And by the end of that meeting, they came to an agreement, which most of the party is not privy to. You guys then went to the bar, made a deal with a farmer to help him find and kill some rats. or at least what he was describing as rats. And where we last left off, you guys had made your way back to Granny's home and had promised the farmer that eventually you'll show up and deal with those rodents. So, you guys are currently at Granny's home, located in the city of Giron. Asher, you effectively locked yourself away from everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything in particular that you feel like you would want to do right now, or no?
At this point, is it morning?
Gosh, that's a great question. So are you guys going to go to the farmer's place tomorrow morning, or are you just gonna go when you get the chance?
I think we said the next day.
I think we were gonna do the next day because I wanted to talk to get the whole team on board before scooting out of there.
Okay.
So we did end off on like sleeping with
Yeah.
like several dreams and stuff like that.
So
Okay, good. So in that case, it could be in the middle of the night. It could be the morning. It's up to you.
Asher will probably get up like right before. Well, depends on when he passed out. Hold on. Asher is gonna get up with the sunrise.
Okay.
He passed out like kind of late, long enough to get a full rest. I'm assuming the book wasn't within reach.
No, more because you removed the door, so it makes it a little tougher to do a lot of things.
Yeah. Okay. No, Asher was just in the.
hold on, they didn't lock the door. They removed.
I know.
Door.
I corrected myself.
No door. No door. No get in. Yeah. Then Asher would have just spent the whole day just working on various things throughout the day. I'm assuming would have woken up with a blanket kind of over him. Because Rizzy can get in and out of wherever she needs to in the place, and
yeah, you would have woken up with a
breakfast,
a blanket that was placed on you, and some breakfast that can be eaten cold or warm.
Yeah.
So,
rather stiff cup of coffee that's lukewarm at this point. Yeah, Asher is gonna just down the cup of coffee. He's gonna go over to through a side door in the side of his on the side of the lab. Go into the little closet area he has, change so he's got clean clothes. Kind of wipe his face off in a basin of water, get the hair slicked back, and start collecting his things. And if he was able to actually complete anything that he had been looking to complete, get those items together. I know
most likely not, but you do still need to roll.
Okay.
For
yeah.
Connor, if you're gonna fidget with a clicky toy, mute.
It's not even a toy; they're just magnets.
Oh my god.
Magnets.
I'm telling you this now so that I don't go insane.
And I'm sure Asher would have heard that we were going to do a thing. Just threw out whatever it is we're doing.
Yeah. So just
Okay.
give me a tinker check, tinkering tools roll.
Tools check. That's gonna be. Oh, that's not too bad.
How would coffee jello taste?
I think it'd be interesting.
would
Just
be
in the same way the Jello shots are, they're good. It's the texture's a little interesting.
Yeah,
You
it would
don't
be
know
a
what you're
weird
expecting.
texture.
first Tinkershul's is 19.
Okay, you make progress on at least one of them, but you know that you certainly have some time ahead of you.
Okay. Second one, Asher's gonna make try and finish up the handgun.
All right.
Nope. That's only 10.
Not a whole lot of progress to be made there.
Yep.
The thing about the handgun is that you realize it's a lot of really small, meticulously made parts. It's just going to be a pain in the ass more than anything.
Okay.
The small moving components really are the worst thing for you to be dealing with right now, because they require some very fine tools, which honestly you don't currently have what you would need. Because like you're talking about tools that are like really like you practically need like a clockmaker's kit.
Yeah.
For some of this stuff.
Yeah. And Asher wouldn't have brought that with him. I know when from last time.
Wouldn't really occur to you.
Yeah. Because he started working on this on the road. Okay. Then Asher's gonna finish out his evening with he's gonna finish out his evening finishing up the goggles for Darius, the essentially modified sunglasses, and he is going to, if you will allow and pass out doing so, continue reading on what was the guy's name? I had it written down.
Yeah, let me pull up the name.
Yeah. A tetrameni.
Oh yes, that's it.
Yep.
So I'll just have your roll investigation on that to see how far in you get.
Natural fucking 20.
Hey!
So
cool.
with investigation 25.
Ttrpg is a intriguing historical figure, mostly because almost everything that is to be learned about them is to be learned essentially through inductive reasoning. You're looking at what they have created and trying to work back from that, because this individual was extremely reclusive. It's very much in the same way that the author of Rot's book was extremely reclusive. Ttrpg is he. Anytime that they were rumored to have been seen, in history at least, they were cloaked, they were masked, they were hiding everything about themselves. What people figured out was that at the very least they're a individual standing about 5.5 feet tall, so unlikely that they were dwarven or any of the shorter races. It's impossible though, they could have worn prosthetics. This guy was effectively just a complete unknown. But historically, their creations are effectively some of the most remarkable examples of mechanical engineering and artificing that have been found to exist, including, but not limited to, golems that are almost entirely mechanical, but show shocking complexity in both movement and behavior, without having any kind of a soul to fuel it, no programming to it. Like, there are no computers at the time. It was just purely mechanical. So, but the more interesting thing that has more recently been discovered are these things called the Tremedy spheres. And they're these odd spherical objects that they appear to be puzzle boxes of a sort. And much like everything that a Tremedy has put their hands on, they're extremely complicated. To the point where there have not really been any times where people have said what was in the boxes. Because it's a box, there's something inside of it, it's a puzzle, but almost no one really solves them. And what you would know is that it's because of how well made they are, that seams on the boxes, and this is more so that something that you would realize through the reading, The seams on the boxes for the moving components, they're not visible. It's so well machined, you can't see where the turn is or where the movement is. So the folks who figure it out need something on there to see the seam, because otherwise it's invisible.
Got it. Okay. Cool. Do I get any? Are there any where any of these currently exist, or?
Ettertrimony spheres are extremely well guarded.
Okay.
People who have them, like collectors, they put them under lock and key and do not show them publicly because they're great things to sell and steal. So they don't get shown much. You would know that there's likely a museum down in Fanbor, which would be down to the south. That museum very may well have one, but again, it's like showing the Queen's jewelry. You know, you have that fucking thing under lock and key, and there are guards in the room the entire time.
Got it.
If you're gonna get to see it, you're going to be watched the entire time.
Got it.
But that's what you discover.
Cool.
And just to spell the name, I believe I had that right.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Was way off in my notes. There was no way for me to guess that.
So that's the fun thing about fantasy.
Oh yeah. All sorts of wild shit. All right. Asher is gonna gather his stuff, gather his gear. I think Asher is making one change to prepped spells when he's good, and Asher is going to walk out, make the door reappear, walk out into and hang out kind of on the back porch and have another cup of coffee. Did anybody end up spending the night in the caravan? Okay.
Just it.
All right. Asher will wait for Darius, and then they'll drive it over to Granny's house whenever Darius wakes up.
I think it's like right in front of.
You basically
right
parked it
by-
outside of
yeah.
Granny's house.
Okay, cool. We don't have far to go then. Love that.
Just move
Your
parking
question.
spaces.
Yeah.
Just to
Well,
keep from getting a ticket, we all
Yeah.
know the drill.
There is
No
See,
24-hour parking.
there
Next spot over. Can't ticket me.
You can't be idling here.
there are no rent-a-cops walking around giving carts tickets. Okay.
That's good, because there's definitely smoke coming out of the chimney, so.
Yes, Michelle.
Could Fizzy have slept on the roof?
Yeah, feasibly.
of
So-
my roof?
Yes.
Oh.
I saw Becca freeze when you said that.
I was like, can I even get on there? Well, I guess you could climb up there.
I
climb
I
up
could have
there.
just
They're
turned
gonna
into a
stop
spider,
you.
climbed up there, and
Like it's
There's probably a
It's
ladder
not a-
somewhere too. Gotta
well, like
keep
there
it
could be a
clean.
ladder nearby, but also the thing is about Giron is that it's a pretty urban city. So like there's a fair amount of like there are buildings that are relatively close by. Like you have an alley like separating your building and the building next to you. So like you don't really have like yard space or stuff like that. So it's Cody's right. Parkour is like very much a thing you could just do here.
You know
Because,
how in
like-
Mario games you can wall jump?
Yeah, just triangle jump
Is
off
he
the
just
walls.
full jumps and crazy?
just
Well,
turned
also
into
if
a
you
spider,
just
like-
use a
Yeah.
wild shape, you could just
Yeah,
Mm.
she would have literally just turned into
No,
a spider,
this is
climbed on the
funny.
roof, shaped out, and gone to bed.
yeah.
Yeah.
You hear several loud thumps outside, and then you hear nothing as Fizzy turns into a spider instead.
Yeah. She would have like come back inside at the first sight of like sun on her skin, like So obviously it doesn't want to hurt. So she like the second she feels heat, like it starts to like sizzle just a little bit. She's like, okay,
staking a vampire out to be consumed by the sun.
goes back inside. But she wants to sleep under the stars, so.
No, I get it. Yeah, you can do that. It's no problem. Asher, you're in front of Granny's home.
Mhm.
And I will say you guys can all wake up unless any of you want to sleep in more. But if that's the case, just tell me. Okay.
Can I just say, for clarity's sake, and to make sure we know that Rot is the opposite of Bro, Rot wakes up before the sun does.
Oh, wow.
Farmer style. Got it.
Yeah. Full opposite.
Why are they like this?
That's a brutal way to wake up too.
I think Tana probably just wakes up in exact 8 hours after going to sleep.
Yeah,
Just because she doesn't have day-night cycles.
Yeah, Kaz, you would have learned that Tana is predictable like clockwork. When they go to sleep, 8 hours later, she's getting up. Like it is clockwork.
Doesn't matter if it's middle of the day, middle of the night.
Yeah. Yes.
Scared.
I'm gonna do a con save to see if she's hungover.
Yeah, you can do that.
How much did you drink?
She drank a whole glass of vodka and I failed my con save.
Yeah, remember, Darius asked for a Bloody Mary with no tomato juice, which is called just a glass of vodka.
Hold the blood.
All the morning
Okay.
drinking.
I just want to drink Mary. What the fuck is wrong with you, sir?
She's not
You're
hungover.
fine.
We're good.
You're not hungover, miraculously.
It's early in the day.
You drink a quarter of vodka. What the fuck is wrong with you?
That's the detective noir part of Darius.
Vicious alcoholism.
Drink a quarter of vodka just to feel something.
Actually, I did it to not feel anything.
I can't.
Brutal.
Also, Jolly, I can't tell if you're saying something or not because I saw the VTuber's mouth moving.
No, that's just sometimes it glitches. That's just all it
Okay.
is.
Darius, you will be aware that Asher is awake. And I know you want to have words with them.
Yeah. She's gonna get up, pulling a piece of paper off her face because she did fall asleep at the desk again, transcribing that spell. Is there coffee?
There always is.
Oh, thank God. Hana?
It jumped out of my hand.
The man telling the story is hair throwing things.
Someone telling a story?
Always. Somewhere in the world.
Horrifying. And she'll pick up a cup of coffee. Thank you. Wherever you are at the moment. And I would like to do a vibe check on Asher. Because she has not seen him in a few days.
It's an insight check from you. Deception
And
check from Asher.
I'm not
to
rolling physical.
Okay.
Get a +1! Going
Plus one going forward.
Starting off the
Hey!
day.
Yeah.
Stop rolling physical dice. This was the problem last session. God damn it, I can't escape. I don't
Asher's.
know what
About the
Get
only
rid of-
thing you can read is Asher doesn't look hungover, and there are new. You did not see Asher. The stitches. There's some stitches in his forearm, but they look healed. Not really sure when they happened. They look pretty well healed.
We have so much to talk about. First of all, what the fuck did you do to your hand?
I got it.
Why?
things just happen when you are working on new technology.
You've never cut yourself once in the entire time I've known you working on your attack. You've burned yourself a lot, but never cut.
I was trying to fit the new face shield into the helmet. It did not go too well this time.
She's just gonna squint at him but let it go because I did not roll well on insight.
Asher rolled pretty decent too.
Alright. Well, this is a conversation not for prying ears.
Luckily, we are away from prying ears. Other than Rizzy, and you well know.
Yeah, she doesn't talk. Before I get into it, I do need to ask, how are you holding up, kid? And as she says this, you see her pulling out her sash from around her belt and pull off the blue fabric on her shoulder and toss it on your shoulders as you know it is a baby blanket that she wears.
I'm frustrated. Very frustrated.
It's a frustrating situation.
Well, this one hit a bit too close to home. A bit more of a reminder that how I am now and what I'm able to accomplish is not good enough. It's literally took lying to my aid for me to help prevent a war.
You haven't lost her yet, though. Trust me, I tried to take the fall for you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's not the only thing I've taken the fall for. Anyways, we'll get to that in a bit.
Okay.
We're free to leave.
That is good for the rest of you.
Including you.
Oh, there's... You know I was going to leave regardless.
Yeah. And this is when I'll say we need to go to Whispers.
All right. I will require everybody else to please deafen. You see Jill just fucking looking at me.
Rip my ears off. I'll only listen to one side.
You already know what I'm gonna say!
I know, I'll listen to one side.
We need to buy Jill some earplugs.
Will do no good. I will tell them immediately.
I know you will.
I was taken yesterday morning for questioning. You and the masked one were the number one suspects.
Why the masked one?
Nervous looking?
He does not have the constitution to murder someone with that gun the way he is currently.
No, but you do.
Well. But I do not have a good motive.
Yeah, but my lies weren't good enough.
Ah. I appreciate you doing so regardless, though.
They know who did it.
Good.
No words have been said. And to keep you from being pulled in as the easy cover, I took the fall.
What is going to be required of you?
Oh, Asher. It's government. They need someone to do the dirty work.
I like this. It will be easier to make a few more contacts.
Anytime you hear the phrase blinded crow, I need to go.
Blinded crow. Interesting.
And don't tell the others that came here with us. They should be allowed to walk away.
In time, we should be able to make sure that we give them their choice. It is their choice to make.
No one else is required to do this. I'm telling you because, well, unfortunately you're my transportation, which means you're stuck doing the dirty work with me for the moment, unless you kick me out of the car.
I would have it no other way. Plus, doing all sorts of dirty work is realistically the best way that I'm going to continue to gain a bit of strength and a bit of station, which is a bit of what I need at the moment.
Once he's dead, we're off the road.
Are they going to do it in a way that is going to prevent war?
Not them.
I like this even more.
If you give me time, and if we're lucky and we can leave the country at some point, I left my journals in the Underdark. I have things that can kill someone that cannot be traced. But I left it behind when I left that behind.
Being pulled in, I see.
Anything that they can't get caught doing, we have to do, my friend. And she's gonna hold her cup up. And let's face it, you'll roll 7 and taps the cup.
This is true. This will be fun.
I hope so.
It will be a lot of fun.
It just feels like a lot of stress right now. I drank pretty heavy yesterday.
I can see that.
Do I look that bad?
No, the bit of parchment kind of all over the desk, you do not normally work that messy. That is usually my job.
Yeah, I've done that the past couple days. There's one other thing, and this I don't mind people hearing at this point because I give it kind of away. Last session, I read the case file that I stole. And I'm gonna pull up the notes in my phone for this description, because I don't have it memorized like I do the other ones. The face wasn't right.
The face was not right.
It's not a face Cellar wears very often. It was a human woman. Described, name was Bullseye, is what they called her pretty often, because she was blind in one eye. A lot of freckles, strong jaw, and she'll be taking out the photo as she does it, because she does have sketches of all the forms she's seen Sullivan ever take.
Not blinded in one eye. She had a permanently dilated eye.
My bad. And pale blonde hair, blue eyes.
I was just gonna make notes of this in his notebook as theirs goes.
The way she was described personality-wise doesn't fit. My Cellar was always very particular, but they were kind. But they weren't a thief.
Were they was this Bullseye character called stealing?
Yeah, that's why they got fired. Seems like their stuff was missing, and they just weren't trustworthy.
Affected mentally, it would seem. Maybe needing some sort of fast coin to get somewhere.
Maybe, but Bryn wasn't that hurting for money, especially if working for Roy. Not to mention, I know Bryn doesn't have multiple people up there.
Do you think that they were contracted? Maybe this is why they were put under his employ.
I don't... Oh, you hear birds because the window's open. I don't... That wasn't like the one I knew. That wasn't... He wasn't like that. She was kind of an upright citizen for the most part. But I didn't know them up here. And let's face it, they were probably still a teenager when they worked for Roy. maybe.
All right.
Didn't say where they went, though.
Do you want to put this face out to the family as well?
Yeah, because if I had known that they were going to wear it, I would have given it, but I didn't. And that was the face.
If you have a copy of the photo made, I will give it to Racine. She can send it off.
I can do a new sketch of it.
Thank you.
You know I only got one actual photo.
Of course. You need to keep it for yourself. If you make that and give it to Rizzy, she can send it to the rest of the family. We can be on the lookout.
You gonna be okay?
Wait, I'll be fine.
Alright. Then I'm taking the blanket back. And she'll lift it off his shoulders.
I see.
Also, apparently we're doing something today.
I had heard something about going and doing some fighting finally.
Supposedly. Before we go, should we let the two ones sleeping upstairs out?
Who is sleeping upstairs?
You have Warner and Shay up there.
They can come and go as they please. Warner, I'm not too worried about. He is... If he talks too crazy, people won't believe this man. But Shay knows better.
Oh, they're also off the hook, so...
I'm glad to hear.
I should probably tell them that.
You probably should.
I'm gonna go
Let me go tell Shay. You tell Warner.
Okay, and then we'll meet up. There's a diner across the way we can go eat at that Granny took us to yesterday.
A bit of extra food sounds like a good time.
You could have told them almost a full day prior.
They just forgot to tell them.
And they're really fucking nice rooms, to be fair, too. Like, if you're gonna be locked up somewhere...
Could be worse.
Oh, yeah. Man, it's all, like, craftsman quality, like, everything. Everyone's got a window and, like, as much free food and whatever as you want. Yeah, Asher will go let Shay know that he's off the hook.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Wait.
I will likely stay in town for a bit before I go elsewhere.
Did you have any sort of plan on where you were going to go?
Not currently, but it remains to be seen.
If you are ever in need of employ in some sort of, really any sort of deal, or you need any sort of shelter,
Then I'll let you know.
wait,
If it comes to it, I'll let you know.
please do.
But I'm going to make myself busy over here, and I'll see you later.
Asher will put his hand on Shay's shoulder, which is like this, I'm assuming.
Yeah, Shay's a big dude. Shay's a pretty big dude. They are half orc, so they're also pretty broad.
As close as Asher can get to tapping him on the shoulder.
Yep.
Absolutely. Oh, do you happen to have any sort of loose bandages or any sort of quick supplies on you?
Nothing in particular. Most of my stuff is intended to be used. You understand?
I understand. Appreciate you nonetheless, my friend. You take care.
You as well.
Darius, you go to find Warner.
Darius is just gonna knock on the door, open it, and go, "Hey, you're free to leave," and close it.
You can see Shay was asleep. Not Shay. Warner was asleep.
The police! Open up!
When she hears him screaming, she'll open the door again and go, "You can stay if you want. Asher doesn't care, but you're not a criminal."
Thank you. Thank you.
Alright, and she'll close the door again and leave.
Just watch out for the spiders if you take too long.
Asher. And she'll swat him on the back of the head. There are no spiders in here, and you know it.
Asher literally points to the bookcase where there is a mechanical spider crawling across the bookcase looking at various books.
That's not what people think of when they think spider.
I have to let people know. People are very concerned about the spiders.
It's not gonna bite anyone.
Yet. I'm still working on that one.
Don't put that feature on that thing.
Maybe not that one, but there is another one. This was an idea I wanted to share with you, and as they say that as they're leaving. To the cafe.
You didn't update the date to the 15th.
Oh yes.
Previously, so before we get too far.
15th.
There we go. Okay. So, as for everybody else, would you guys like to just make your way over to the to Devil Doze, or do you want to do some talking inside of Granny's home? It's up to you guys.
I don't think we have to go to Devil Doze because Farmer said like he'd meet us there.
Well, there's breakfast.
What about second breakfast?
We'll go out second breakfast.
I'm fine with just meeting up at Devil Doze.
Okay.
Everyone else is good.
You, everybody, you all wake up at your own times and eventually make your way over to the Devil Doze. They do periodically serve breakfast over here, so you guys are able to pop on by over for the breakfast, which is currently basically a full English. So, bacon, eggs, beans, toast, some blackened tomatoes, and what looks to be cuts of blood sausage, stuff like that. So,
Rolling the blood sausage off on Asher's plate.
Cowards.
Asher will take a bunch of the blood sausage and wrap it up in something and just stick it in one of the many coat pockets. Much different than the other coat. This one's got like 30 pockets on the inside of it, sewn into the inside of the actual coat itself. I'll just like stick some sausage in there.
So,
Y'all are weird.
Do you guys see what I've been dealing with for 6 months?
You never know when you're going to pass out in the middle of doing something. You need something to eat.
Asher opens
That's
the
what-
trench coat. You want some meat?
What is it you are buying?
What are you buying?
You are the opposite of Gale in a sense because you at least wrap it up.
Mm-hmm.
always wrap up your meat.
Absolutely.
God. I hate this conversation.
Asher's a man of class.
I'm Jill. Jill is me. I would like to leave.
Got the first point today for Jill.
I was too lazy to fully walk out the door this time, so I stood and then just sat back.
Well, there is a farmer who said, need some help, and I was thinking the 7 of us could go help him out. What do y'all say?
Well, I am not an expert on farming implements, but I can do what we need to do.
He said it was a rat problem, and he seemed pretty scared of them.
A man scared of rats.
Big rats.
Can probably talk to them. It'll be fine.
Like unusually sized ones?
Yeah, like
I don't believe
I know
Be
it's hard to
careful.
believe, but they exist.
Just be careful. He didn't seem like he was too sure of it.
What do you mean?
claimed to be telling the truth as far as he knew, but he wasn't quite sure that they were rats. He wasn't. Could hear it in his voice. Maybe he just didn't look at it himself. Maybe it was something that scared him and he didn't get a clear enough look.
Understood.
How much are we getting paid for this?
He offered up his life savings, but I was not too comfortable with that. So
So like half his life savings then.
no, well, I said we would discuss the price after the job was done. I didn't.
Speaking of money, hold on, I forgot to tell you. Asher, I spent money of yours.
How much of it did you spend?
60 gold.
60 gold.
At least it was. I can pay this later. I'm not worried of this. I'll take a couple jobs from him. This is not a big deal.
So, we're gonna go kill rats for a farmer for free? Because that's what you're implying. You're trying really hard not to, but I can tell that's what you're implying.
Welcome to your first quest.
Did you really just negotiate just doing anything for free?
No. Just said that we would discuss the price after the job was done, because I don't want to take all his money, but I don't know how hard the job will be. So
we are going to take all of his money at the end of the day.
No.
'Cause this is going to be too difficult.
No.
The farmer, we can't. Why would you take all his money? That's. He's a farmer.
Can I do something real quick that's related to this?
Okay.
You said this was his life savings. He's a normal farmer.
Yes.
It's 100 gold. That feels odd to me. Can I roll to see if that feels normal for this area?
Sure. Joe, keep going.
That's all.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But here's
Well,
the thing.
that's still not
need
good.
you need to set a precedent when you are doing jobs. There's a minimum that you are going to do for your job. If somebody really wants it done, you can negotiate down from there, but you need to set a baseline.
I'm happy doing it for free because that's the kind of person I am, but I know I don't want to assume that for others. But no one else was there to set the price. Well, there was rabbit folk who I don't know how well you understand money yet. The young one over here, and I think Rot was also there. Don't remember, but
In the Feywild, it's much more promising when you're owed a favor. You don't want to owe anything to a Fey.
He's a farmer. Also, I
Well-
only rolled a 13 for reference total.
we'll set a price when we do it.
She's gonna lean down over to Asher. I have a feeling we're gonna have to train these people a lot of things.
I can see there is a lot of work to do. But
You
it's
don't
okay to have
to
us both.
train me. I just don't
I will
wanna
point out
do
this
it.
entire conversation, Busy has the blankest look on her face. This is all going right over her head.
Well, you can't have the blankest look on your face. That's Rot's job.
Yeah, well, I have the blank look without a mask.
All right.
I just want to talk to rats.
I do believe there will be much of this. If everyone is ready, why not head over there? Let's get this job done.
Yeah. That sounds good to me. He's about a mile out, so it shouldn't take too long, especially with that fence cart of yours if we take that.
Easy enough. Let us load in and head on over.
Okay. Is there anything any of you want to do before you head off to old Farmer Mardigan's farm?
Any last minute supplies or...
Not for me.
Okay. Just Joe? Got it. Michelle? Kaz?
I guess check the weather.
Fair enough. According to the weather, it's going to slowly become overcast towards the end of the day.
Oh, okay. At least it's not another storm, so that's good.
It will just become a little bit overcast, nothing too bad.
This is gonna plop on that big floppy sun hat, by the way.
All right, you put on your large floppy sun hat. You specified floppy, not me.
I did.
All right, and you guys begin making your way out towards old Farmer Mardigan's farm. As you guys make your ways out of town, you would make your way past over the railroad tracks, further towards the east somewhat, until eventually you can see off in the distance a small farm. The building itself appears to be ramshackle, run down, but it is still lived in, as judging by the newer pieces of wooden furnishings and other materials that are being created. You can see out in the front of the farmhouse, there is what appears to be a whetstone of some sort, and a large stump that has been cut down. But next to that, there is a large field of what appears to be something that is budding and is not currently ready to be harvested. And let me just bring you over to the map. You will be on the top half of the map, everybody. Ugh.
As it's done.
Yep, this one shouldn't take very long. It's not a huge map. So place your characters up top, over here. And old Farmer Mardigan will see you all, will give you a gentle wave and goes, "Thank you all very much for showing up here. I do appreciate it."
Oh, it's no problem at all.
So if you want the root cellars inside, there's a trapdoor that leads down. The rats, they have been staying in there. So if you wish, you may go down and deal with them. I am not a fighter. I would not wish to deal with them.
Right.
But please come with me.
And he will make his way over to the door. He will open it up and let you guys inside.
Right.
It's dark in here.
What? It is dark in here. It appears. Why is it dark? Oh, right, that's why Connor forgot a lighting source.
Hey!
Whoop. That's better.
What you're talking about? I can see fine.
Oh, shut your fucking mouth.
There's no windows in here either.
There are no windows in this building.
Okay, great. That was a choice then.
Is that normal for a house?
It is for a small ramshackle one.
If you come with me, the trapdoor is over in the far corner.
Looking around inside the home, if anybody wishes to do so.
Asher will.
Okay.
Asher's
and
gonna pop on his night vision goggles as well, so
Okay.
he can see everything.
I would appreciate a mobile light source as well. Granny will point that out. I also can't see past. I can't see the.
What's wrong?
I can't see.
Tana's gonna use a torch.
Yes, Joe?
Granny has the trouble eyes, the human eyes.
The human eyes.
Ron will just cast dancing lights.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, darling. Thank you, sweetheart.
That is a bit easier.
10 foot dim. Boop. 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 That good? Okay.
I can see the trapdoor now, so yeah.
Yes.
You couldn't see it before?
Nah, Granny, just keep walking. Just keep walking. You'll find it. Just keep walking. You find it?
There's a reason that Asher keeps using fucking Artificer Infusion on these night vision goggles until
Yeah.
we
Boy,
make
they're
a pair.
nice, aren't they?
Oh my word!
Yeah, no, I need you to know,
I can't
where
see.
the light,
If I can't see it, I can't shoot it. So
where the light of the lamp ends, my vision ends. So it goes out to like here.
human vision is awesome.
I regret so much.
It's great, isn't it? Don't you guys love
So
not being able
good.
to see in the dark?
So good.
Hey,
I
my
miss
vision,
playing, you know.
my vision in the dark, like,
Michelle.
is as good as my previous
Sorry.
character's vision.
You have to understand, I can't see shit. Like, I have, like, the weirdest, jankiest setup right now because of my laptop.
You can tell.
sucks.
Asher is gonna look around as we're going through.
Okay.
He did put for a point of order. Asher did put on his helmet. We got the cloth pulled up over the face, so I can't smell anything bad.
That is fair. What are you rolling? Perception or investigation? It's up to you.
We're gonna investigate.
Okay. Roll investigation
kind of a
then.
close look of everything. Natural 20. So
Natural
that's
20?
gonna be a total of 25.
Got it. Okay, match. Good. Cool. Jace, you should be able to see now.
Thank you.
Dark vision for Granny. Today is not that day. I'm sorry,
Not that
Granny.
bad.
And Tana, 'cause Tana doesn't have dark vision either, right?
Tana also does not have dark vision.
God, Asher's gonna be making a lot of goggles.
She uses a torch quite a bit.
Jace, you should be able to see now.
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. Jace, with a natural 20, you will see that this building looks to be one where one would do a lot of woodworking. So this guy's probably pretty good with his hands. Carpenter of some sort. You see he's got some tools he clearly doesn't use much because they started to rust slightly, and others that are very well used. What you will note is that it appears 2 people live in this house. There are 2 chairs. And that bed's just big enough for 2 people to fit in.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see a second person around here right now.
Asher, as Asher's going, we're touching some of like the rustier tools that look like they would be of good use to him and casting mending on them to remove some rust and wear. Asher's kind of looking around. Monsieur, one moment.
Yes.
If you don't mind me asking, does your partner know that you are letting strangers into your house? I do not want them showing up and being a guest of what is going on.
My partner is aware. She is not pleased with the rodent situation, so she is staying out of the house for a bit.
That is good to know. Inside check.
Fair enough.
Fucking A. That is an 18 on the die plus 2 for 20. 30-20.
Okay. He appears to be telling the truth.
All right, good to know. Are there any tools in particular that I can fix these up? I've picked up a few for you if you need a few tools fixed up on our way out.
Oh, I would not worry. The ones that are developing rust, I do not use them enough to worry. I don't bother with the calipers anymore. I don't lift heavy trees anymore. It's not my problem.
All right. Just figured I would see. We will get this sorted for you, my friend.
Okay. Anybody else have things they want to do? Yes.
Hana would like to look at the trapdoor and kind of see if it is able to be opened from beneath by, like, a person with hands.
Okay.
Because she
Would we
doesn't
be locked in?
doesn't want to be.
That is fair. I will say, just give me an investigation check. The DC is low. Okay.
18 on the die plus 1 for 19.
Okay. No sign of an external locking mechanism, and it looks like you just push it up. So there's no real way for someone to get locked inside unless they physically blocked it.
Right. And no signs of skid marks of heavy furniture in the area.
No, the furnishings in this place are pretty Spartan, to be honest. There's a table there are 2 tables. They both look like they're like workshop tables almost. There's the bed. There's a small kitchen-like table. And then next to the stove, there are 2 smaller tables that it looks like one would use to put things on while they're cooking. This place is pretty Spartan. Oh, by the way, if any of you decide you want to go down into the trapdoor, move your character token over the trapdoor.
Yes.
See, looking for the rats. If
I
they're
love
not
and then
there,
move down,
my
as it
God.
will automatically drag your token down into the root cellar.
Yeah.
That's
Um,
exciting.
I'm just gonna have a torch lit on me.
Okay.
Can we
for
bring the
convenience.
Can we bring the dancing legs down?
I need these. Help.
I'm in a void.
I need an
Because
adult.
that way I can move around and have the light source with me without having to
Yeah.
wait for
How,
the others.
how did y'all live like this last campaign?
no, Dark.
None of us
lied,
did
Dark.
except for Ro.
And we
Gail.
got.
I
How
solved
did
that problem.
you did?
Gail got shrimp goggles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold
And
on.
Ro took the cloak that gave you dark vision.
And I had a lantern
Yeah.
for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So just for a heads up, if you move your token back onto the ladder,
It
you
goes
go up.
Yeah,
If
we
you
were
move
playing
yourself
with
onto
it.
the
These
back
stairs
door,
go up.
you go down. I messed with a little bit of programming for a few things, not just the trapdoor going up and down, but also you guys saw how the lighting changed when you walk inside the building.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I did that too.
So cool.
Yeah, I love it.
Much fun.
These stairs go up.
I fucking love how much I can do with Foundry. This is awesome.
It's the reason we switched. Foundry, sponsor us.
I would not say no. Are you kidding me?
Do it.
Where are the rats at? We got someone who wants to talk to them.
Where the fucking rats at?
If
Put your hands
anyone's
up, you dirty animals.
If anyone's concerned about taking a hit, you'd best stay behind me.
That is the plan, my small friend.
Yeah.
I shall cover you from the back.
Do I see signs of rats down here?
I will have you roll a investigation check.
Investigation.
Also,
Oh,
yes,
God.
and Tana, you
I'm just kind of moving out.
if you want, you could do. Actually, no, hold on. Survival. Why did I say?
Okay,
why did I
thank
say
you. I was like, investigation. Are
Yeah.
you sure, bud?
Can
Yeah.
While Asher's taking this, can I either do perception or investigation? I'm not looking for rats. I'm just looking for what we got, what we got going on down here.
Okay.
Enjoy.
So just an overall look is just perception.
Okay.
Cody, you said you were going to light a torch.
Yep.
Okay.
So-
Give me a second while I adjust your token.
Yep.
Perception.
And I just
While-
moved a bit forward so that there's
Okay.
more room for people to move about.
That is fine. Now, while they're rolling, anybody else have things they would like to do?
Granny's gun is out and she's listening. For movement. So I guess that would be perception.
Oh God, you're
check.
so bright now.
That's so bright.
Wow.
Wow.
That's better. God damn.
No longer the sun and
The light of
Yeah,
1,000
Jesus
suns.
If you're just going to be listening around, perception check.
I rolled a net one.
Okay.
Hear
Natural one?
nothing. 20 total for me.
20 total, and that is for trying to figure out
Survival.
what is down here. Okay.
Rats. I'm looking for
I'll get
signs
you in a
of rats.
second. Jace?
That's a 9 on the die plus 0 for 9.
9.
Don't get the
Alrighty.
perception no more.
So in that case, Granny, you're not hearing very much down here. It's quiet. It is a root cellar, so it's kind of like a cramped space. Anyone who's like over 6 foot, you kind of have to hunch a little bit more.
So
Sorry.
most of the party.
Yeah, sorry.
I don't have that issue anymore. I'm fading the rooms again.
I just need to point out Jace going, I don't have that issue anymore.
Rest of us.
But it is also fairly quiet and actually very cool down here. You can see why this is used for storage. It's a pretty optimal space for a lot of this stuff, but you don't immediately notice anything particularly noteworthy, Granny or Asher. You will note, Fizzy, there are odd prints down here. First off, there are definitely boot prints, like someone was walking down here. And considering that it is a root cellar and it goes unnoticed for a while, there are a lot of prints that kind of like are coming in and out, in and out, in and out. The shoes look a little different at times, but I mean, they're shoes. You will note the prints though, they don't look like rats. They're weird. They have thumbs. They've got thumbs.
She gets down on the floor, looks at the prints for a second. I don't think these are rats.
Yes, Jess and Jill?
The second she says that, Darius is going to use one of her things and pop Clue.
Okay, what are you looking for?
I'm looking at footprints, homie.
Footprints.
To figure out where they lead.
Got it. All the prints lead further down into the actual area. Like, so they'll kind of go through this maze of like stacked barrels and chests and crates, and they lead further inside.
But do any of those weird footprints go up the ladder?
Oh, do you mean the animal prints? No, the animal prints stay pretty firmly down here.
Well, nothing else to trap down here.
Well, they got in somehow.
I can do something. It's Hana's ability is a bit more limited than regular detect thoughts because it's only like humanoids and some other highly sentient creatures.
Mm-hmm.
But still functions like detect thoughts, so she can search for thoughts that aren't blocked by 2 feet of rock, 2 inches of metal other than lead, a thin sheet of lead, or intelligence 3 or lower. So as she's going, she's just gonna focus on that, see if there's humans down here or humanoids.
Okay. We need to figure out what a good role for you for that would be normally.
Yeah.
Because Tana's with Tana, like it's kind of like you're pushing yourself to do it. It doesn't feel good to do.
Yeah.
Stuff like this.
And the thing with her is not whether or not she senses stuff, but can she make sense of it?
Yeah.
And is she able to distinguish it from like just the
everybody else who's with you right now?
White noise of like animals and things like that.
Okay. This is purely mental, so I'm gonna say no. I'll let you choose between wisdom and intelligence. It's just gonna be a flat check.
I have 1 better in wisdom, so
Okay.
let's go with that. 8 plus 2, 10.
It's like picking something out. It's picking words out of white noise and static. It's too difficult to hear anything right now. But
Like, can you shut up with those thoughts back there?
Stop thinking. Where'd Fizzy go? Sorry. I'm thirsty. So, you guys may
be on guard.
You guys may move your tokens. Proceed.
Connor, how high is this entire room? in
Not
general?
very tall. Like
Okay.
anyone who is over 6 foot tall has to hunch.
Can I stealth?
Yeah, you can make a stealth check.
Okay.
I'm not gonna stealth because I'm carrying a torch.
Yeah, I will say if you no one can see me.
It's not Skyrim.
This discrimination
Fuck it.
specifically against me for this height.
No, honestly, it was just one of those things where I was like, it's a root cellar. It's gonna be small.
No, but I have to make the joke since she's
I know.
6'6".
Simply be a normal height.
I rolled for it.
Simply
Damn, that's mean.
Finally.
Jolly,
Yeah.
what'd you get on stealth?
16 plus 8.
Fuck me.
24.
Jesus Christ, rogues.
They have expertise in like.
Where'd she go?
Yeah, if you like, you can move yourself ahead of everybody else. The only person who
Pearson.
the only person who would have the possibility of spotting you, I think, is going to be Fizzy. Because a 24 on stealth, I mean, unless someone rolls natural 20, yeah.
Yeah.
But you guys may continue moving your tokens. Tana, you
Question.
continue moving forward. Oh, yes.
I was gonna ask, this seems like prime space for mushrooms, cause like cool and damp and whatnot. I'm sorry, but it's true.
Roll for
She
mushroom.
would know about this. If there's anything she is an expert on, it is in fact mushrooms. Are there any around?
There likely are a few mushrooms that would be hidden beneath barrels and stuff like that. But you don't immediately see any like right off the bat.
She will continue to look for them, see if she can talk to them, get some
This-
information.
Does Asher want to be in the backpack, or does he want Granny to take up the rear guard?
Asher can be in the backpack.
Okay.
And Becca, let me know if like you ever lose the light entirely and can't see where to move.
Well,
the
if I
character.
do, I will just select the Watcher. 'Cause
Asher did roll for stealth though. He is trying to be
Oh, you did?
quiet. Yeah.
What'd you get?
18.
Can't see.
15
18?
and then plus 3.
That's quite good.
Yeah.
Didn't we have dancing lights? Like, where are they?
Yeah.
Hold on. I can't move light tokens the same way unless I make a physical token for them.
Yeah.
Token.
Yeah. I didn't mean to butt ahead of anyone who wanted to be in front.
I'm just kind of moving at the rate of like one space every 10-15 seconds just so that people have time to react and move and stuff like that.
Okay. Tana, you can stop there. Anybody else who wants to move their characters, move your characters.
Oh my gosh, is that a raccoon?
Oh my gosh.
I
Give
can't
him
see
some
the
space for
face,
this
I can only
mugwort.
see the back.
Tana, you are kind of creeping your way forward further and further, and you just barely catch the glimpse of some gray furry thing with a striped tail. You can see the hindquarters of one sitting on top of what looks like a bag of grain.
She probably has not seen those things before. The only way she might have seen it before is if there were like any scrounging around and like trash or stuff from the carnival. She's gonna kind of quietly say to Fizzy, They seems to be some sort of animals. If you want to talk with them, I won't scare them off.
I will cast Speak with Animals on myself.
Gonna step back a bit so that
Okay.
she can get past.
You can move your character forward.
Okay, hold on. I'm just putting that I cast it.
Okay.
Before this
Gonna get
starts,
wall.
I hate to tell you this, bestie. I will not be killing that raccoon.
I
I can't
know.
do this.
I abstain. This is not my fight.
Okay. Fizzy, you cast Speak with Animals.
This thing right here, next to me.
They're right here.
Oh,
dude.
it's these things. Okay. I'm sorry. I can't see. My thing is so small. Sorry. Okay, I see now. Okay. I'm done.
If you guys want to see the raccoons, you can click the Watcher button.
Turns
See
out
the
she's
raccoons.
actually blind. She's
I have the thing super small, to be fair.
The raccoons are turned and looking at you, Fizzy, and they're just not moving. Like as you rounded the corner, they were just staring right at you.
Hey, I'm Fizzy, and she like gets down on the floor and she's talking to them. I'm Fizzy. I hear you guys are eating the food that's not yours. Is that right?
They just keep staring at you.
You can talk to me. It's okay. I'm nice. I promise.
Hey, do me a favor, buddy.
Yeah.
I want you to roll me a perception check.
Sure. Sorry. I lost track of it. Okay, hold on. Natural 20.
That's a natural 20. That's brilliant. In that case, I will message you something real quick.
Okay.
guessing it's something around the corner that I can't see.
It's so fast.
Asher and Darius.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'll move this here.
Say, I kind of want to.
Asher
Mm-hmm.
will an 18 hit you.
An 18 will hit.
Okay, and it's a sneak attack because you did not perceive him. It's 12 points of piercing damage as you get as a pepper box goes off and shoots you. And Darius, as you guys are both at the back.
Fuck.
Hey guys, maybe the two former tanks need to get out.
I'm only here because I thought I was safe.
I'm leveling.
You're Rudy's now.
I'm
In the
leveling.
middle.
I'm leveling a warrior. I'm playing.
Let one of the off takes take the recruit.
And Darius, you take
Oh, yeah,
8
that
points of
hits.
piercing damage. And
Did I see where the shot came from?
Yes, a man wearing ragged clothes, carrying a blade on one side and a pepper box in the other, stepped out where he was hiding behind some crates, leveled the pepper box at you, and fired off a shot.
Okay,
and
cool.
Darius, from
Got it.
behind these crates, right over here.
I can't
They
see
just
that.
leaned out. Oh, you can't see them?
No,
Yeah, they're
because the
blocked by
crate
the
covers it.
wall.
Oh, you're right. It does. Allow me to remove this wall then.
Illuminate.
Just
I hear this go muff. Fizzy's
Hidden.
gonna touch them.
yeah, Fizzy, you go to touch them, and your hand phases right through. And then the raccoons disappear.
Just rude. She gets up.
This is
Someone's
their
gonna pay.
this is their sneak attack round on you because none of you noticed them.
That's fair.
What did they
as-
roll?
One of them rolled a natural 20, one rolled a 14 plus 5, which would be a 19.
It's up on my dresser.
And then the mage had invisibility cast on them, 18 plus 2, 20.
God damn it.
And I'm just gonna do eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay. Oh no, you're invisible. Rot. Okay. Rot. You feel a bolt of magical energy come up and over the crates and smash into your back as someone casts magic missile on you. 9 points of damage.
Malarkey hurted.
That malarkey hurted.
I'm gonna
God, I
swap
can
those
do,
numbers around. Just flip
God,
it.
I can do more than one heal. I can heal
Oh,
two people
let me
in
just-
turn. No.
I was about to get a new pet.
Literally, I'm not gonna lie. That's why Jill started to move forward.
It's like, ooh, raccoons.
And Fizzy, with your natural 20 in perception, you hear the trap door go.
There it is.
We're locked in, guys. I think.
I
And
knew 100 gold was too weird. I knew
we'll
it.
be taking a quick break. Be back in 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'll start the fight.
Good.
Be right back.
Welcome back. You guys have found yourselves into an ambush. So please, would everybody just roll initiative?
Yeah, not bad.
That-
Yeah, that's bad, actually.
I think I'm going first.
Fuck me.
Wow.
Wow.
Still hate digital dice, that's for sure.
As in this one roll, I go faster than I possibly could have with Haru.
Hey guys, bad news. My thing resets. But good news, I rolled a 20.
Fuck yeah.
No more +1 going forward.
But it's a 0, not a 1.
It's a 0.
-1.
It's flat.
Because we talked about that extensively.
Eric, Herb, Jerry,
Man,
Hugh, old Farmer
Natural
Mardigan,
1.
and Dwight.
Wait, there's 4 of them?
There
The farmer
are
guy.
6
No.
of them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yikes.
Remember, I made levels to this map.
Oh, good. I'm before all but like one of them, 2 of them. That's nice.
No, I'm not.
No.
Okay.
3 of them.
Yes?
I'm halfway.
Are you counting?
That's gonna hurt.
Yes, probably will, buddy.
Yep.
Let's get this music going. So, top of the initiative, it's our dear buddy Tana. Tana, you heard 2 gunshots immediately fire out, and then as Rot gets cracked in the back by a force bolt from a magic missile.
Alright. She is going to say something under her breath and then start running. That would be. I kind of have to do it in stages because I can't see, but she'd cut that corner and then go all the way up to there. What kind of weapons are these 2 using?
You see the man on the left. He is holding a pepper box in one hand and a blade in the other. And the fellow that's the gnome that's still hidden behind the box has no weapon, but he is holding an amulet as a magical focus.
So, am I able to see him though?
Yep, he cast a spell. Invisibility broke on him.
You've cornered yourself. So, I think it would probably just be Asher who could see it, but she kind of flicks her wrist and one of the discs comes off on this, like, string or strand made of metal. And she starts spinning it around and then does a couple quick slashes with it. She is one-handing it because she is holding the torch. That is a natural 20.
What the fuck, Cody?
But the first damage roll is a 1. Second damage roll is a 4, so 5 plus 4 for 9 slashing damage.
Alright, on the mage?
Yes, and then she is going to bonus action expend a key point for Flurry of Blows. So let me mark down a key point.
Flurry of blows.
15 to hit.
Hit.
7 bludgeoning damage. And the next one, another nat 20.
Stop it!
3 plus 3, so 10 bludgeoning damage.
You, bolting around the corner, come in, whip off one of these chakram that you wear around your wrist and go, and you just bring it quickly across the brow of this mage, and he covers an eye and starts to cover his head, and then you just come in with 2 heavy hooks. And with 2 strikes, this man drops to the ground.
And she just turns and it's like, you're next. As she cracks her knuckles.
Alright, Darius, you're up.
Sorry, I'm trying to get over the fact that the bunny just fucked someone up that hard.
The bunny just like zoomed through these boxes at box speed, and so
Like, under everybody's legs, basically.
Kana, if I try to shoot the guy that's on the other side of the crates, what does that do to his AC?
He will have a bonus to his AC. He will be... Cody, what's half cover? Is it 2?
Plus 2.
Plus 2.
Yeah, he has plus 2.
I only get 1 shot, so I don't want to waste it missing. So she'll just take 1 step over. Look at the guy that's sitting beside Tana, and just take a shot. No?
Got it. No, I'm just
I was like,
scooching. I'm scooching this a little bit more.
don't move me.
Shut up.
No.
Okay, you're gonna take a shot at this guy?
Yeah, it's the best I can do for the moment. It's not gonna hit.
It will just barely not hit, actually.
Yeah, Darius is just gonna go back here and stand between Granny and Rot and go, hey, someone go make sure. Take the hits.
You hear, you'll hear the bandit that you just shot at go, "Whoa!" as the bullet nearly hits him, and then you hear him shout, "Jerry's down! Jerry's down!"
No, Jerry, the first casualty of the campaign! God, Jerry!
Kill this time, thank God.
Status effect, dead. Alright. You take your shot, barely miss, slip your way back. Granny, you're up.
She runs forward.
Asher is bloodied.
Yep.
Runs forward a little bit more. So she's trying to kind of like, she knows there's a guy over here, but she can't see him. So she's kind of trying to like shield, like give Asher cover with her body a little bit. And she aims her gun and shoots at the guy next to Tana. And we've discussed this, it's non-lethal.
Mhm. It is what Granny specializes in.
Yeah. So let's roll with the old reliable 25 to hit.
Hit. Fighters. They're terrifying.
Let's see. Is it too late to like call out a disarming shot, or is that something I need to call at the?
That's something you need to call
at the beginning of it. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think I only have.
Well, granted, you can still burn a grit point and do any of the other ones, but like the ones that are not damaging.
I only get one shot at this level, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Okay.
She's trying to like, again, give Asher some cover.
Got it. You step forward, fire one shot at this bandit, which grazes him slightly. You definitely did hurt the man. Anything else?
She does shout out to her team like, I'm not gonna do this in her voice. I can't do it. She just says like, we should get up there. I'm worried about the farmer. That's it.
All right. It is the elf bandit, Eric's turn. He is going to get his way out of his little hiding spot. He will... Who's the most dangerous threat here? I mean, Granny's dangerous, but Asher's bloodied.
Mm-hmm.
Granny's dangerous. Granny gets shot.
Okay.
17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. You take 7 points of piercing damage, and Eric is going to fall back further. Fizzy, you're up.
Oh, I didn't know I rolled that high.
Oops, didn't mean to do that. Don't know why that went.
Actually, bonus action. I'm gonna do stars. I'm gonna do form of stars. So, all of a sudden, I think Granny will be the only one who kind of notices the out of the corner of her eye, and Kaz. No, not Granny. Rot. I'm sorry. Rot and Kaz. You see, all of a sudden you see like this like light from behind you, like, and if you turn around, you'll see Fizzy is got constellations, but instead of it being like the regular, instead of it being like the regular like white, because you can't really see white on her skin, it will be she'll have like the colors are like the multicolors of her dress will be in the constellation form. Will be in constellations, and she's gonna take a form of the chalice. So you'll see a chalice like sort of grazed upon her arm, which does healing stuff. And then 5, 10. Can I get through this?
You can get through other people. With your allies, I go under the assumption that your allies are going to let you pass.
Okay.
Enemies will not.
5, 15.
The exception is if your allies are squeezing through a space.
As I'm
yes,
passing,
that is.
Yeah, as I'm passing Darius, I'm gonna put my hand on Darius and be like, I'll just pat you really quick and give you cure wounds. And you roll. I roll d8. So +5. +4, so 9 points of healing. And I can see Asher. So as I'm healing, the lights on my the stars on my skin grow a little brighter, and you heal for 11 points of healing.
Oh, thankful. Damn.
They're both
Almost back to full.
Back up to full.
Good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And
Asher's
you glow
gonna...
now, right?
And I glow now. Yes.
Say what you just said.
You run past Rot, who is bleeding from the ears, like.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. I am so sorry, Rot. I forgot that you had gotten hurt. Genuinely.
Next time.
Yeah. Oh,
I will say in fairness to Fizzy, Asher is bloodied actually. He did go to bloodied.
I'm
Darius
so
did not. We are right next to each other.
Too late.
No.
Fine.
Thing is I wouldn't have been able to see. I can't see Asher, and I have to be able to see the person when I do it. I can't see Asher from where Rot is, from Rot's spot.
Yeah.
And I have to be able to see.
But you still could have done the cure wounds on Rot instead of
No!
Darius.
That's true. I could have. I'm sorry, Rot.
Rot out of the way.
I'll be honest here.
Beloved.
I'll be honest with you.
They need
I
medical
forgot.
attention, quick!
Michelle forgot. Michelle forgot.
Rot
Don't worry, I got you.
Cards.
Okay,
I
to
got
be
you
fair
next
though, Rod is beefier than half the people in this party.
Meteor.
You're also in one of the safer spots because
Yeah.
you know.
Okay.
I was just putting it out as a goof. No,
It was
Yeah,
really
that's
funny.
fair.
It was funny. Debate
It
aside.
was funny.
At the end of your
Michelle
turn?
forgot. I will say that right now. Anyway, that's my turn.
All right. Let me check the feature. Okay. All right, there isn't much he can do right now then. You will hear a voice from upstairs go, "They went down there. They went down there. Go, get them." And then Asher, it will be your turn.
Did that sound like the farmer?
No, completely different voice.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, Asher's pissed. So, Asher's going to take like a quarter of a step so that way he's going right behind Granny. You're going to see fire shoot down from the back of his neck out to his hand, and a spectral gun of fire appears in Asher's hand as you hear the words, Ori Tarwafaf. And does anybody speak Infernal?
Nope.
Okay, then none of you would know what that means. As Asher is going to cast Bulletstorm. So stick with me as I do a bunch of rolling. These are all at disadvantage to hit the guy that hit
Bulletstorm.
him.
Oh!
Fucking A.
Well,
This one really is a save or suck.
at least for the one that was a nat 1, the other roll was a 2, so it was bad no matter what.
Oh yeah, no, it was bad no matter what.
So,
Giving you my nat 20.
on one of
Okay,
those,
I'll take a nat 20 on the second one, on that last one.
You rolled
the
a
last
nat
one?
20?
On my thing, yeah.
for her declared die,
Holy
yeah.
fuck.
Yeah. Oh, side note. Basically every day we have, I'll just have you discreetly roll the declared die and just tell me.
Please, yeah. I will forget, so please tell me.
Yeah, I'll remind you.
Thank you.
So you cast a Bulletstorm upon this man, and he kind of starts ducking and moving like he's going to start going behind the barrels, and two of them will wing him.
Oh, wait, that's a, hold on, it's plus, what is,
Now that's important.
yeah. Oh, all of those are plus 5.
Oh, all those are plus 5. Okay, that
Yeah.
changes what I just said.
Yeah.
So in that case, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them will hit, one of which is a natural 20.
Okay. As Asher lets go, just 6 shots immediately.
It's like
It's going to be
it's
5d8 force. So that's 26 points of force damage.
oh no!
Welcome to Bulletstorm.
Tell me how much is Asher, when Asher does these kind of spells, is it one that's intended to incapacitate, or does it just fucking kill people?
Oh, Asher's just going for the kill. So
Okay.
every single one of these are upper body to headshots. And he's just laying into this fucking guy because the guy shot him. He's pissed.
Yeah, I mean I can't blame you for being upset.
Point of reference, Tana was non-lethal on this guy, but seeing as he was a caster, she aimed her punches to break or severely injure both of his arms. So if he does wake up, he's alive. He's alive, but if he does
He's
wake up, he won't
unconscious
be
and
able to
can't cast
cast spells.
spells.
Yes, that is the point.
Point of order as well. Asher, you're standing right next to Kenny, so you'll see this. You absolutely Shrek this guy, and Granny just launches, like, she's just completely sheet white. She's like, oh my god. I'm within 10 feet of this dead guy.
Asher,
Bad news.
you use Bullet Storm and let loose these shots, and 4 of the 6 hit him, and this guy, and his head just pops like a melon.
Cool.
He's dead.
Awesome.
And let me change the token for this guy to unconscious.
Whoa, fancy.
All
So
right.
weird.
Asher's gonna put a hand on Granny, kind of letting his shotgun drop to his hand, which is glowing like a weird, like reddish color now as compared to the last time you guys saw it. And Asher is going to move right to these barrels because this is the last place he saw a guy dipping. And
Knock the body out of the way.
Yeah, we're gonna crouch, and we just got our gun leveled. I can't hold an action or anything, but Asher's getting ready.
Yep. Getting ready to move in further.
Yep.
All right. You hear steps coming from up top. As you think, you can tell people are moving in somewhere up above, but you cannot tell where or what is happening.
Got it.
Okay. Kaz, you are up.
I can't see what's next to me, so I don't know who's dead or not.
Don't worry. Turn the corner. You get to see the carnage.
Or climb the boxes.
Well, but then if I climb the boxes, it would use my action. That's
No, it won't necessarily use your action. If you, the way I handle skill checks in combat is, as long as you're good, as long as like you manage to do it, I'm not gonna make you spend an action for it. It just takes more movement.
Also, as a reminder, you do have a bonus action dash, so you can
move
you have
essentially
more
double
movement
speed.
than us. Yeah.
So your normal speed of 35, you can move 70 feet in a round. Yeah, I know, right? It's very different. It's very different from playing Maddie.
I don't. I'm not used to this. I
are
guess I
very
could
mobile.
climb some boxes because I'm still stealthing. I don't know.
Yeah, if you'd like, you can try to slip over some boxes.
Yeah.
Make an acrobatics check.
Okay. No. Yeah.
Okay. You just want to slip over the ones that are right in front of you?
Pretty much.
Okay. You just kind of muscle your way up and then slip your way through the relatively slim spot, and then you find yourself up on the other side where you can see that it has swiftly turned into a bloodbath.
Oh, it's so bloody.
The blood stains from where Asher was hit are still evident on the floor, although he looks better. And one of the bandits is very visibly deceased. The other one is down, but he looks badly injured as both arms are bent backwards. So it does not look like he will be getting up and casting spells anytime soon.
Listen, in a world where there's healing magic, broken bones are
not as big a deal.
Yeah.
When you can go to Charlie the cleric down the road and have him just snap his fingers and fix your broken bones, it's not as big a deal.
Mm-hmm.
So you still have 60 feet of movement if you use your dash.
I mean, I'm assuming there's gonna be more people coming down, because right now it's only 3 people that are down here, right? Okay. Yeah, I'll go a bit in the front, but I'm still gonna hide behind barrels just in case.
Okay. I will say, like, for the entirety of this round, until the end of the round, you are considered stealth, so you can move yourself up further.
And
Okay.
if you don't choose to dash, you still have 15 more feet in which you could throw a weapon and then attempt to hide or something like that.
I'll point out, as you're kind of slinking your way up, like past everybody, you turn to your right, and there's a guy who's just kind of like taking cover behind the barrels, and you see that he hasn't noticed you just yet, but he will soon.
from a farmer, bro.
I'm just seeing Becca do this.
Stab him.
Yeah, that's what this move. That's what this
Hey,
means.
shut. That's what it is. Shut
I
up.
think
Let's
it's
moving
just-
on.
I think it's just funny coming from a previous rogue player.
I know.
Yeah, this is what. Look, you're going to see this whenever another player has played that character. You're going to watch them from the background going, "Do it, fucking kill him."
Be like a ninja when we hate them in PvP.
Jesus Christ.
Use LB.
Go. What do you want to do?
Can I use my rapier then
Mhm.
by unsheathing the umbrella?
You grab hold of your umbrella and you pull out the rapier that you have in it and make an attack.
Okay, it's an advantage, I think, because I'm still
You have advantage, yes.
in stealth. So, let's see. Okay,
So
let's make it
also
better.
if you hover over the number, oh, you already got it. There you go. So that'd be 5 points of piercing. They are not aware of you, which means that this also counts as a sneak attack.
Ah.
And as a level 3 rogue, I believe that is 2d6.
2d6.
Oh,
So roll an additional 2d6 of piercing damage.
okay.
Connie, you could also check your sheet to see if it's a macro, and if not, maybe add it in
It's-
between
yeah.
sessions.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to because the sneak attack macro was always weird.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you
Yeah.
why.
I don't have it as a macro, so
You slip your way forwards until you eventually see this man who is hiding behind the barrels, and you stab at him, and you manage to pierce into his arm, and he lets out a ah, and he sees you, and he did not go down, but he's still up.
Don't you worry though. Because
Death
that guy is
approaches.
screwed.
Death
I mean,
approach.
to be fair, there's still a rot incoming.
Yes. Anything else you'd like to do? You did not use your bonus action, so you can disengage if you'd like, and avoid an attack of opportunity.
I will disengage right now and move back.
Okay, go ahead.
So I will move back next to Tana, because I'm assuming Tana's gonna beat the shit out of that one.
Yeah, this man's gonna get the shit kicked out of him.
If he's still up.
Alrighty. That is fine and dandy. He's still up, though he's wounded. You hear from the gnome mage with his broken arms. You hear him going. He's still
Hold your
conscious.
bucket.
Oh, he's unconscious. Boy, he ain't gonna be moving soon. The human bandit that was killed slumps to the ground. Rot, you are up.
Figuring out how to play a new character can eat shit.
It's interesting, isn't it?
If that's a word for it. It's frightening.
I think you could just barely make it to a spot where you can get a shot on the elf.
The elephants.
The other bandit.
I can't see. I don't know where they are.
Oh fuck! Wait, you're
can't-
They are
I have
over
Eldritch
here.
Blast.
Oh right, you do. Never mind.
I have
Eldritch
if you-
Blast.
If you'd like, I can move you to that position.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So move here, then here, and you can see there they are hiding behind the barrels.
The watch has never been up that high for us to see him.
I can't see anything.
Oh really? I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna do a whole one. Nope.
Our algorithm on this.
Anyway.
I think personally our algorithm needs reset at some point.
Mhm.
That's all she wrote. Bye.
I
Right,
think
you
we're-
pull out your fauchard, and you move it once, and then let loose this bolt of energy from the tip of it, which the man will duck behind the barrels quickly, crashing into it, revealing more grain. And that is the end of your turn. It is another individual's turn. You hear more steps from up top. back to the top of the round. Tana, you're up.
Let's rush around this corner. She's not going to use her weapon, and is just gonna punch with it in her paws. That might not hit. Probably won't actually. That is a 10.
Okay, that will not hit.
Bonus action, another unarmed strike. 23 to hit.
Hit.
8 non-lethal bludgeoning.
Still standing. Looks rough, though.
And she is going to make sure that she's on full display for whoever comes down that ladder.
Got it. Darius, you're up.
Wasn't thinking as far ahead because so many people are already dead.
Hey, you rhymed.
I don't even know if I could get to a place where I can make a shot.
If you move yourself here, you would be able to make a shot. Yeah.
Yes.
I have to stand on a dead body.
You can
No,
kick the
Asher's
body.
standing on the dead body.
Yeah. Actually, since
Bruce, you're
Tana's moved, I can
slouching a
put him
little
back.
bit.
Squish.
I mean,
Yeah,
you'll be standing
I
on a
know.
bit of splatter, but
That's a gross phrase.
Alright, let's
Making
watch
your
our
way up.
algorithm fuck us again.
Making your way up further, you level your gun another time to try and shoot at this fucking bandit. You see that Tana's taking a swipe at them. Fucking.
What'd I say?
I'm
so
sorry.
sorry for your luck.
That's all I got, and I used all my movement, so
You can roll physical dice.
I roll worse on those.
Just believe in the heart of the cards.
Believe
I don't have my
in
tarot
the
deck.
heart of the cards.
I left them at home.
Just believe in the heart of the cat that Jill is talking to right now.
So we got a cat in here right now.
I thought you were looking at a cat.
What fucking cat are you talking about?
I thought you were looking at a cat. That's what you typically do when you look down.
Nope.
Okay. Granny, you're up.
Okay. Let me see. 10 feet. 10 feet. That works. She'll. Hey, what's up, man? She'll also kind of move. She'll like kind of squeeze behind him, pen him in with Tana, and also be in the front for when the next people come down. And she'll give him a shot. She's at disadvantage due
You
to
could
her-
have shot before
know,
you moved within
well,
range.
don't worry about that. I would have had disadvantage anyway. But the thing is she's a close range. She can fight in close range.
Yep.
Normally, but she has disadvantage due to her hemophobia.
Yep.
So, that's a miss.
Yep. Moving in close, you try to fire another shot, but the sight of the dead body, you cannot shake that from your memory. It's the bandit's turn, and he got punched in the face by a rabbit. What the fuck?
And I'll do it again.
I'll do
it again.
Scimitar attack on Tana.
That hits.
Okay, 7 points of slashing damage. He's not in a position to sneak attack. And he's not even necessarily a rogue, to be honest. He's just kind of rogue adjacent as statting goes. Because he doesn't have anything else like that. So yeah, he'll take a swipe at you, and that's the end of his turn. Fizzy, you're up.
Moving up. Kind of see Tana from here. Tana hurt. I'm gonna throw a healing word at Tana.
Still needs healing. So
I know.
Forget Ryan.
I know.
you don't have
You're
to
gonna
worry
get.
about me.
Tana's gonna get. You're gonna get 7. So you're gonna get what you just got, and
Fine.
then Rot's gonna get 10. healing.
10 points of healing to Roticus.
And then for my action, that wasn't my full turn.
What the fuck?
That was my bonus action.
Druids.
Stars Druids. I saw. Saw 5 feet of movement. Do something. I can't hit the guy from here, can I?
Not really, no. The guy, like, from your angle, he basically has full cover.
Can I get on the thing behind me?
Let's see.
I'll try and shoot down.
Even then, he'd have like 3/4. It's better than nothing.
We'll try it.
You are realizing now that this is a very tight quarters, and it may be intentional that they ambushed you down here where it's really hard to move.
That's fine. Can I see him if I stand on here?
You can see the edge of him.
I would like to cast Hold Person on him.
Okay. Wisdom save?
Yes. Yeah, that's gonna pass.
Bless up, DJ Khaled.
15. Well, actually, wait. 8 plus 4, 2.
I
I think that passes.
I don't think so.
That's a 14 total.
Wisdom save
Yeah.
is 14.
Your DC is
yeah,
14.
my DC is a 14. That's okay.
Okay.
I
You
do what I
cast
do.
Hold Person on him, and you watch him kind of blink a few times and manage to get past it.
That's my turn.
Okay. All right. It is someone's turn up top.
Oh, and the guy would have, being an elf, had advantage on the save anyways.
Yeah.
Technically. And the man who looked like old Farmer Mardigan and is wearing clothing like him comes down, but you can see very visibly that some kind of an illusion is wearing off on his face as he makes his way over behind some barrels, and he's going to cast a spell on you. Actually, you could do that. Yeah, you know what? He's gonna cast Sleep. Centered on you, Granny.
Only 16 now?
Yeah, that's low as fuck.
Yeah, what the fuck? I'm
It
fine.
targets this guy first.
No, elf. He can't be put
Elf.
to sleep. Damn. But yeah, no, I have 22 hit points right now. What's Tana
and-
at?
27.
Did you get slashed?
I healed.
You
him.
healed Tom.
I healed her.
And I
You got
still
me?
would have had 20 even.
Yeah,
without the
which
healing.
wouldn't have affected him. Yeah, so you cast Sleep, and all of you feel a yawn come on, except for the elf, who's just kind of confused, like, get them off me! And his spell is completely wasted. Funk. And he hides behind some barrels. Asher, you're up.
Asher is... Yeah, I don't trust this guy being behind me. Asher's gonna slowly move around the corner and level the boomstick at this guy, and we're just hitting him with a standard slug. So
All right, just gonna try and shoot him.
It's a natural 20.
God damn it.
I think I'm gonna remove this guy from existence.
You might just.
Yeah.
Again.
So yeah,
In
hold
front
on.
of Granny.
No.
You're gonna need so much counseling.
Poor old girl.
You are going to butcher the someone in front of the hemophobic individual.
To be fair, I
I
did
think
not
I'm
know this.
gonna throw up.
Ooh,
That's 18
are
points of
kinda
damage to this
those are
individual.
fancy. What the fuck?
Oh yeah,
What was that?
and they're gay. Even better.
18 points of damage.
He cried.
You just come around the corner, back up a little bit, and just go, and just let a slug rip through this guy's upper chest, and he just falls over sideways. He's dead again in front of you, Granny.
She looks. She's gone from like pale to green.
Oh!
You should have
I'm not
thought
gonna make
better
her
about this.
I'm gonna make her throw up, but
And then Ash.
not look great.
Okay, and then quit looking. Asher is gonna crouch down behind this barrel and take cover.
Okay. you
It's
take
hard
cover.
not to see.
It's another man's turn.
Also, the boomstick would have been very loud and
Oh, it's
bright in this
impossible to
small
not
space.
hear.
Yep.
I see why you call it a boomstick.
It is a 10 gauge shotgun for those of you that know firearms.
Yeah, this is
This
bad. That's the word for a shotgun like that. Coming down the ladder, you see, actually just jumping down into the hole, you see a short, stocky dwarven man, beads just kind of woven into his beard, and you see that he's holding a scimitar in one hand and a dagger in the other. He's gonna muscle his way up to you, Tana.
All right.
And let me make sure I get this right. Good. 1, 2, 3.
Only the first hits because I did not use my weapon to attack, so I can use it
Fucking
to block.
Kensei! God damn it!
So my AC is 18 this turn instead of 16.
Jesus.
Yeah, Kensei monks are brutal. They're fun though.
Only ever played open hand.
Yep.
He comes at you and goes, and you manage to get nicked by the first one, taking 5 points of slashing damage, while the other 2 go wide.
Yep. The dagger, people would see her quickly wrap her wire of her chakram around it and kind of force it away.
Got it. Kaz, you're up.
I mean, I'm seeing the dwarf man going after Tana, so I mean, it would make sense to go after him.
Yes. And just for a question for you, Rot. Your dancing lights, would you want to move them or no?
No, I want to keep Granny blind. Yes, I want to move them.
I gotta ask! I'm sorry!
I think you should let Granny be blind. That way she
In
can't see the
fairness-
dead bodies.
I do have a torch, though.
Yeah, in fairness, she is right next to Tana, who's carrying a torch, and she could light her own, but
Alright. So,
I need to
Kaz, you saw that there was a dwarven man going after your buddy. What would you like to do?
Stab. Well, I mean,
Alright,
move,
that's fair.
So,
Mhm.
let me hang on a minute. So I guess.
So, something I will point out: if you get over here, you will be in a flanking position, which will give you advantage.
Okay. I guess. I'll
Which
just
means if you hit, you'll get sneak attack.
Okay.
Yep.
It'll cover me as well from the other dude that's also behind
This is
me.
true.
I guess I'll just attack right now. That's not good rolls.
this
You have
is why you
advantage.
give yourself advantage.
That's a better roll.
You will manage to catch him with a 17. Roll a sneak attack, 2d6.
Okay.
Nice. 13
Six.
damage total.
Seeing that your friend's in danger, you hustle up behind this man and, keeping your rapier out, you sidle up behind him and ram the blade to his back, and he lets out a. All right, Jerry. Rot, you're up, bud.
I mean, would he rather be one of the other two guys?
So again.
You could get into melee on them.
Yeah, you can get into melee.
What's the plan?
Stan.
You can get the, because you could get where Kaz was even where you were before.
Yeah.
Maybe this time? I'll fucking hit something. Wouldn't that
Fucking
be fun?
hit.
That's a natural fucking 20.
Damn
Nice.
it, you've abandoned
I'm
me.
sorry, I had to get out. I had to leave. It's a sad place to be, and I don't like it. I felt bad.
11 slashing.
Hell yeah, Jill.
Rot.
Yeah.
You begin hustling your way forward, seeing a few of your friends starting to look a little worse for the wear. Granny's starting to look pretty ill at the situation. And you can see that Kaz and Tana have been pinned, or at least more accurately, Tana was pinned by this dwarven man, while Kaz has snuck up behind him and stabbed him through the back. And as you make your way up, carrying the foul shard in one hand, you feel the other end of it kind of swing its way towards your other hand, and you feel it by itself put itself into your other hand, and you kind of feel your hand stick to it. That's the best way of describing it. And then as you round your way up behind it, you just lift it up high, and with this deafening whistle, you hear the blade of Cause go and just slice into this man, leaving a big, heavy gouge across his arm. Nice job.
Right before Rod does it, he goes, Ronnie, don't look.
All right. That is the end, and that will be the end of your turn.
I could do something just for funsies.
I think you should do it for funsies.
Go ahead.
Because this guy's still up, right?
This dwarf is still up. This guy looks stocky.
Alright, then I'm gonna pop. I don't know what this is gonna look like, so you're gonna have to describe what this looks like. Form of Dread. Hold on.
Yeah, please drop the card for me, because I forget what that does.
Yeah, for sure.
First off, roll a 1d10.
Yeah.
That's a 12.
Undead war.
I also don't know what it looks like, to be fair.
And I will make him do a wisdom save.
So you
Nice.
get
6 is good.
You get 9 temporary hit points.
That's a fail. You get 9 temporary hit points, and as you slash at this man, everybody who is nearby Rot will watch as part of them starts to drip with something. Their hands and around the edges of their mask, this brownish black, almost like a corpse fluid, starts to seep down and drip onto the ground. And the very tips of their fingers become rotted away further, leaving skeletal bones that are sticking out. And you slash into this man, and he turns to you to regard you with anger. And as he sees this person rotting away in front of them, you just hear him mumble to himself, "Monster."
When the guy turns to look at Rot just goes, "Boo."
He is frightened. Yep, that's a fitting face for frightened. Look at the little icon for frightened.
That's what he looks like.
Like,
We're gonna zoom in on that so
yeah,
stream
give
can
that
see
a
it.
little-
it's a little icon. I love it.
God, that's
how does
hilarious.
the jaw
Right up
get
there.
that big? Also the bulging eye.
It's the screen
Alright.
mask.
It is a little
It
bit.
is the scream. Jumping down from the ladder, another person comes from up above, and
fuckers keep coming from.
they are going to round up on you, Rodicus.
Okay. I'm real
Stab.
scary looking. I'm really scary
Fuck.
looking.
They roll a natural one, so
They roll the natural one.
I'm really scary looking. They got
You hear, "Got you, boss." Jesus, fuck.
Jesus.
Oh shit, I did it again.
Fantasy
So what-
Jesus.
Fantasy Jesus for all
You-
your crucifixing.
Wait, this is a half elf, so that's an elven swear. Thank you very much.
It is. We established this last campaign.
Yeah, well, I established this last campaign. Jesus is
So I
a
could
swear
not
in Elvish.
stop.
Yes.
Continuity.
And he goes to stab at you, and then just like accidentally gets a spear stuck in the barrel as he's scared of you. Tana, you're up. It's very
You're
quickly
the
turning
boss,
into a pile here.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna swing with her weapon. That is a 23 to hit
Hit.
for 10 slashing damage, non-lethal.
Ow.
Gonna spend another key point for a flurry of blows because she has the flanking right now.
Mm-hmm.
17 to hit for 6 bludgeoning.
Hit.
This might not hit. 15
Match, actually.
for 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And she is going to take an attack of opportunity against this guy if he wants to, but because he's fighting, it's a disadvantage.
It's gonna be a disadvantage, yeah, exactly.
And is gonna move there, so if anybody tries to leave out the ladder, she can at least take a swipe at
Who the
them.
fucker?
Oh, that
What?
advantage.
I'll take the 5 still.
Yeah, I'll
I'm-
take the he kind of lunges out at you and manages to nick you, hits you with 5 points of slashing.
I'm still above half health. And I'm
Okay.
gonna make sure people can't get up the ladder easily.
All right, Darius. It's your turn.
I have to let Jill say something first because they had this thought, so...
Can I
Uh-huh.
add a little bit of flavor to my form of dread? So,
Sure.
like, Frog is in the collar where Frog always is.
Yeah.
When Rot pops form of dread, can Frog go full skeleton?
Oh!
I just feel a skeletal ferret.
That'd be so cute.
You see this little skeletal form of a long noodle-like bodied animal just
It's still wearing the
It-
mask, though,
you
right?
can
Yeah.
It is still wearing the mask, so you just see the lower jaw, but since it is now fully skeletal, you do not hear any noise from it, as there's no there's no voice box.
Maybe. That's all. That's all I needed.
I had to-
That's fair,
I had
that's
to
fair.
Give the floor to Jill.
Yep.
I'm getting tired of missing. I'm missing luck right now to a degree I didn't think I would.
All right.
But since Cody vacated that spot, he's not dead yet, right?
He's not dead yet. He's bloodied, but he's not dead yet.
Cool. Then I'm gonna take out the sword I carry instead of my gun.
Yes. You guys watch as Darius pockets her gun and pulls out this sword, but sword is not the word you use for this, as it's just this 3-edge, like almost like a very elongated pyramid. It's just a stabbing weapon.
It's against the Geneva Convention.
My weapon is against the Geneva Convention. And as I go, I do take the one poison I have on me. The one, and I splash it across the blade.
Okay, and it's just the basic poison, right?
Yeah, it's a D8.
Yep.
Poison.
Poison for Cusco. Cusco
Poison. Poison for Goose.
Poison for
Goose.
Goose.
Poison.
Poison.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
right.
It's all
Not
it's all
poison.
coming together.
I do just imagine Darius like standing there like puffing like mad. She's like can't get this shot off, and just walking through everyone going, pouring the poison.
Fucking shit.
I will say this: we do need to probably fix something because this has a +3 to hit. I'm proficient in short swords.
Yeah, that's not right.
Yeah, because I'm
Hold
looking
on
at
a
my
second.
gun. I'm like, I'm proficient in both of those.
Yeah, hold on. Why is it like that?
I don't know. You put it on the sheet.
Did you add the weapon before you added the proficiency?
Ah. Cody got it. That was it.
Like I didn't.
It
Put
wasn't ticked off as proficient. You're good.
Ah, cool. I'm gonna miss again, so everyone be prepared for that.
You have
Stop.
advantage.
Yeah,
It
you do
does
have
not
advantage.
matter.
It's gonna be a
Oh,
2
stop
and a 2.
jinxing yourself.
There's a 4. Hold on.
Uh huh.
Does a 14 hit?
No, because of 15 matches. God damn it!
At
Wait,
least
can I
your
see
poison-
Darius? Wait. Can I see Darius from where I'm standing?
Yes.
Okay. She pulls out a card, and she's like, I can see her in the thing, so yes.
Yep.
She pulls out a card, and she's like, oh, I guess this good fortune was for you. Add a D4 to your fucking thing.
Getting a pity D4, but at this point, I'll fucking
Take
take
it!
Well, yeah. What ability is that, by the way?
That's for my Oracle ability.
Ah, that's it. Oh yeah, that's. I remember.
It's a good thing I rolled a 14 because that was only a 2.
But that hits!
It hits.
That's it.
Yeah.
Gotta hit on.
I'm here to help. I am a
Hey,
support
Hey,
character.
Kana.
Yeah.
I also have to roll one more die. Hold on.
Yep.
Do a con save for me. So that's 10 total points, actually.
Motherfucking
Damn.
Jesus Christmas.
Good.
Stop it. I'm sorry.
I'm just not supposed to have any.
Quit it.
I'm just not supposed to have any luck in this fight.
So he's not poisoned, but he does take the poison.
Yeah, it's 10 points of damage total.
Yeah. So, Darius, you hustle up and get to a point where you're just behind him, and you just ram this piercing weapon right into his side after coating it with poison, and you watch as he starts to get a little paler, even paler than he was after Rot scared the living shit out of him. Granny, you're up.
I will say you can move without provoking an attack of opportunity from him because I already took it for this turn.
Yes, that is true. If you need to move, you can.
If you don't want to be in melee range.
At this point, I would like to be hit to feel something.
Got it.
Say less.
No!
Um.
Betrayal. Granny, it's your turn.
Is there anything in this situation that is giving me advantage against the dwarf?
Against the dwarf? No.
Okay, I guess
you
frightened
could-
only
you could-
affects his own rolls.
Yeah, you could loop around to get to the other side of the elf and get advantage from Rot. Hop aboard the flank train.
That is a bit of a flank train.
And hide this body from view.
That would also help.
Yes, and also, well, I can't get far enough away from the dwarf if he drops, but, yeah, I'll do that. I'll start the flank train, and
Choo choo.
do a nice little flat roll with old reliable. Does a 14 hit the half health?
No, this elf appears to be fairly nimble, and he moves out of the way as you see
Sorry, I
that you
can't
start to level a shot down at his leg.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that for now.
Got it. Eric, he's dead. Fizzy, you're up.
5, 10, 15, 20. I can finally do what I was wanting to do. She pulls out her staff, and she waves it at the dwarf, and she's gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Math. 13. I think. It's my spell attack, so it's a +5, I think, right? So 18 total?
That would hit. Even if it is lower than a +5, it'll hit.
Okay. I need one more. Okay, well. 11. 20 points total damage.
How did you do 20?
Guiding Bolt!
Because Guiding Bolt is terrifying.
Oh my god.
Guiding Bolt's, fun. And if it's not dead, he's glowing now.
Oh, he's dead.
Okay.
you cast Guiding Bolt upon him, and you just let loose this burst of energy, which just cores its way into his chest, and he just kind of opens his mouth as he slumps to the ground with light that just pours outward, and he drops. He's dead.
The end of like The Indiana Jones like
Lost. Indiana Jones Legend of the Ark.
More feet of movement, I believe. Because I did
You have
20.
10 more.
Yeah, you have about 10.
So,
It's going to be a long campaign for me.
Poor Granny. Yeah, you have 15 more.
guy's dead,
about-
right?
Yeah, that guy's dead.
Mm.
10.
Let's stand on top of
15.
the dead guy.
Okay.
Lucy doesn't care. Life is part of the cycle. Death is part of the cycle.
I do, because it makes it harder for me to select tokens.
Okay, that's fair.
All right. It is old Farmer Mardigan's turn. Who, as of now, I think I can... Oh, I forgot. His name's gone. That sucks. Whatever. He is going to, first off... he is going to taunt you, Tana. Make a charisma saving throw. Tana.
That 12 on the die plus 1 for 13.
You barely pass.
I was
he
gonna say, I was
goes,
gonna add it. Okay.
"You fucking rabbit! I'm gonna fucking cook you a stew." And then he's gonna let off. He's gonna let off 2 arrows. We're gonna aim them at. Yeah, Tana.
D4 off of that. Oh, dang it! Oh, never
Wanna kick
mind.
him when he's down?
I didn't know. I didn't see it. No.
You can take a. You can take a D4 off this one.
Yeah,
You want?
take a D4
Nope.
off that one.
Don't bother.
I was gonna say like I don't.
I deflect missiles, and even if I roll a 1 plus 3 from monk level, I deflect it also. I'm not gonna bother rolling.
Okay. Burn a key for deflect missile.
You only burn a key if you throw it back.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
It's just a reaction.
you hear him go, fuck.
Like dodge 1, snap it in half.
Asher, you're up.
I can see old Farmer Mardigan in the back, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Farmer
cool.
Mardigan.
As Asher comes up, he looks, because he's been waiting for this guy to pop up. Asher's gonna move the cylinder just a little bit, and we're gonna hit this guy with a walloping buckshot. Walloping buckshot. So let me see. That's a fuck. I'm rolling well tonight. That's a 19 on the die.
Hit.
Plus 5. So let me see what I need for the walloping buckshot. He now needs to make a strength saving throw. DC 10 or he's knocked prone.
He's not prone.
Yep, the Asher it goes off the same, but it's a spray of buckshot, and he is now prone. And Asher just gonna move the cylinder again. I got the gun pointed at the guy in front of me.
All right.
I've had him, Tona.
You have so many melee people who can really mess with.
People are gonna fucking mob this guy.
Yep.
Because melee attacks against him are an advantage.
Mhm.
Why wouldn't people do it?
People are gonna fucking mob this guy and hack him to pieces.
Now it's a
Jesus
pommel party.
Christ.
It's a pommel party now. Yep. And that's my turn. That's all I can do.
That's the end of your turn.
I don't think I can. Can I duck down into cover again, or?
Yeah, you can go back to cover.
Okay, yeah, I'm ducking back down into cover.
Okay. Dwight is dead. Kaz, you're up.
Okay, so there's 2 people right now.
One of
I
them is
will-
prone.
One of them is prone, and I will point out, he is also prone next to barrels, and you definitely have enough room to get on top of those barrels to get a bit of elevation and just fucking jump and stab him.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Yes, let's go.
Okay. I guess I'll just jump up. Do I need to roll acrobatics?
No. Not in
No,
this case,
okay.
because you were also like
Okay.
right next to a barrel that was sideways, so it's perfect. It's just a stepping stone, basically. You guys watch as Kaz just goes, hup, ah!
Just like at the circuit.
Yeah.
At the carnival.
Here.
He's
I'll
nimble.
just. I'll
Make
just
an attack with
roll.
advantage.
Okay,
Ooh.
that's 16.
Ooh, you're definitely
10.
And then 2d6 sneak attack, because he is
I-
prone, you have advantage.
I really need a macro for sneak attack.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we had to make one.
Ooh,
for me.
22.
22 damage!
You rolled 2 less than maximum on your...
That is
Make
literally
it.
half his health. So you guys watch as Kaz just like leaping stabs this man, and you hear a voice from behind a barrel go, ah! Ah! And then there's just like a splash of blood. He's still up, but fuck, you hurt him.
Granny, don't look!
Yeah.
Granny, don't
I
look.
can't not. It's right there.
And distantly from further back in the root cellar, you hear.
Still in pain.
That man's just having he had a bad day. He had a bad
Broke
day.
both his arms. Yes, he had a bad day.
Had a bad day.
So we're getting people like goggles to help them see in bright sunlight, goggles to see in darkness. We need to get like a pair of blinders for Granny. So you can only see you can only see directly in front of you, so you don't see the blood.
She's not a horse.
How do
Granny-
how do I
Granny
magically?
Granny needs censorship goggles.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. How do I magically? Can I roll an intelligence check for how?
You do the
It's like
It's like
magically
those
edit
mods
out
that-
blood.
You replace all the monsters with like Dead Space with like bright like smiley face stickers.
it's like it's like the TF2 Meet the Pyro
Yeah.
trailer where everything is rainbows and gumdrops.
Oh.
All right, Rot, you're up, dude.
So the Herb. Herb's
Yep,
still
you got
alive?
Herb. He's in. Herb is still alive. He's completely untouched. And then you got old Farmer Mardigan, who's looking rough, and that motherfucker's on the ground.
And
You
you're
get advantage to hit him.
You have advantage either way,
That's the one
because
I get.
flanking or
Yeah.
prone.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Oh,
This guy, he's gonna be gone.
you have advantage either way.
I'm not gonna blink at this guy. He's gonna pass away.
That's the best use of that phrase I've ever fucking heard. Tana's gonna blanket this guy.
I'm still spookified.
Yeah, you're still
scared.
scary.
Yeah. Larad's just gonna do a slow turn towards Herb.
Oh, Herb.
And do a little babe.
Stab.
A little babe.
I like to imagine Bata's like full head turn,
Oh,
and then the body turns.
like an owl. All right, roll the hit.
And Frog is doing the same thing.
Frog is doing like a weird like snaky movement as like a little ferret. It's really spooky. They've practiced
So you
this.
So you snap your head to them, and then very quickly just go, and you just like lash out using claws, letting out a deafening whistle, as you deal max damage, and instantly make him bloody, leaving a pretty gnarly cut on his neck. That unless he has some immediate treatment, he's fucked.
He needs to
and
roll a wisdom save.
yes, indeed, I was just getting to that part. Your DC should be your spell save, right?
Pick your spell book. Just barely doesn't make it.
Okay, he's frightened.
Add to it.
All right. It's Herb's turn. Herb is frightened. Herb doesn't know what to do. Herb runs. He's going to attract an attack of opportunity from all three of you.
Not for me because I used my reaction for deflect missiles.
Got it. From Rot and Granny.
But I'm still body blocking him, so we can't go through my space.
Yeah.
This is true. In which case he will.
He has to like run around.
Yeah, he'll have to run around, which means he'll attract an attack of opportunity from
Kaz
as well. So he's not making a smart choice here, but he is just trying to run away.
And can I make an attack of opportunity with like a shot, or am I just pistol whipping him?
You have close range shooting, right?
I have the gunner feat, so I
will let you do that. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's gonna go here, which is the first two of attacks of opportunity. So, Rot and Granny.
Both at advantage.
Yeah, both at advantage, because at the time you are flanking.
Oh shit! Nice. Okay. 19.
I don't think he's making it.
I don't think he's making it either. I don't think Herb's getting out of this one, guys.
Which one does the final blow? Because that changes whether he just dies or.
Do you guys want to do a quick roll off to see who lands the final blow on this poor motherfucker?
I will secede.
You will secede?
Yeah.
You don't have to feel bad. It's not like character works.
In which case, you knock him unconscious and screaming as Rot and Granny. Rot, you lash at him with another strike using your foul chard, kind of thrusting it at him like a spear slightly, leaving a pretty heavy gouge on his side as you watch as Granny just turns and quickly just fires a shot at his kneecap and just blows it out of his leg.
Still looking all spookified. Turns to Granny, just does a little drippy thumbs up.
She looks like compared to how she looked at the dead bodies, she looks a little bit better. She just looks a little disconcerted in a surprised way, like I don't know what's happening. I hope you're okay. Yeah.
Every disease.
You seem to have every disease.
I don't feel so good.
It's dark. I don't feel so good.
This is my son. He has every disease.
I throwed up.
I phoned up. Maybe I phoned up.
I think you did a little bit more than that. Seem to be dripping. Yeah.
Yeah. Herb is
probably
down.
bleeding out, but.
And now Jerry's not the only one in a bad spot. Okay, Tana, it's your turn. You can see that your buddy from the carnival has already taken this guy for a ride. So, well.
A word of advice: you don't lie to a fae.
Just start fucking. Is Hana just gonna start fucking sending haymakers at this guy on the ground?
20. That is 12 slashing damage.
So many nat 20s this fight. What the fuck?
Well, we have a lot of advantage. 22 to hit for 7 bludgeoning.
Yes.
24 to hit for 8 bludgeoning.
Okay, so 12, 8. What was the other one?
12, 7, 8.
12, 7, 8.
So,
yeah.
27.
Were you aiming to go non-lethal? With your punching?
Is this the same guy that was at the tavern, or is it a guy appearing as that one?
It looks like it was a man pretending to be him.
So, not the same guy.
It does not look like it's the same person. So, this is
In
not
this
old Farmer
case,
Mardigan.
she'll do non-lethal so he can be questioned.
Got it. You guys
Like-
watch as
She's gonna slash around, like, all up his body. There's just clothes in tatters. Then she does a gut punch, causing him to bend over, and then a knee right to his jaw.
You guys watch, like, from an outside perspective, this was a whirlwind of actions, which ended very quickly in a whirlwind of people getting their asses fucking handed to them. The dwarven man got stabbed in the side hard, only to be absolutely butchered by the people next to him. Freaking Granny kneecapped a human being. And then you watch as Kaz leaps, stabs a man, where her friend from the carnival then comes in, slashes the fuck out of him, and then just fucking starts wailing on him with haymakers and knees. Congratulations, guys, you have won the fight, and you have 3 unconscious people on your hands.
And again, I seriously think I've made more attacks in these
Connor.
4 turns than I made with Haru the entire campaign.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Did I really win? Let's be real here. Did I?
You got the
Did
one.
you die though?
I didn't
Yeah.
get it on my own. I had to cheat.
Hey,
Not cheating is helping.
Cheating!
hey,
If someone's
D&D is
helping.
D&D is a team game.
It is
all right?
a team game.
I
do the
play a
only thing
utility character for a reason.
I'm gonna do the only thing I'm good at, which is also utility, and start fucking investigating this place.
Got it. There are now.
Asher's rifling through their shit.
Okay, that's fair.
Even the unconscious people doesn't give a fuck.
Okay, investigation check.
Cool.
Yes, Jill.
Rod doesn't know how to turn off form. And Rod's like, I'm sorry, I don't really know how to turn it off. I never really figured that part out, so it's just, I promise it'll go away. I'm not doing this sticky forever.
You'll be back. You'll be back to normal. Okay.
Hopefully.
That
That's
is
you're
good.
dripping.
That is quite cool.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Does it hurt? Are you okay?
Oh, it's fine, it's fine. It's just a little scary, you know.
Granny, you are not feeling this calm, and you know why you're not feeling this calm. You need to leave.
Trying. She's
You
trying.
need to leave this area. You need to get out. You need to get out of the root cellar.
I'll just all right. I'm glad to hear you okay. I'm just gonna.
I'm
Press, Granny!
Ton-
Through the
ton-
nose, out through the mouth!
Tan is actually also going up A to make sure that she can get out. That door isn't like jammed anyway, and B to see if the actual farmer and
Yeah.
his wife are somewhere nearby.
I can start trying to look for the actual farmer.
I'll assist you.
Okay.
Busy's
So
also
you can-
lit up like a glow stick.
Okay. Cody, move your character up to the next floor. And Granny, you can make a perception check. Jace, you made an investigation for finding
I did.
loots. Kaz, is there anything you want to do?
I think she's gonna tie the unconscious up right now. Because I have hemp and rope in my
Perfect.
inventory. So, is 50 feet of rope good?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay,
That'd be
that's
totally
good.
fine. I'll use 15 feet, and I'll just say no. Yeah, given actually, just give me a sleight of hand check. But to be honest with you, considering how 2 of these guys were ended, I don't think they're gonna get up. Like, I don't think they're gonna try to run.
I just want to make sure nothing.
No. It's more so like
suspicious.
perfect. that's
Actually,
fine.
the mage can't climb out.
From where he is,
Can't,
no,
he can't use his arms to climb
It'd
up
be
the ladder.
really hard.
And that's
I'm still
and that's
gonna
the
wrap
thing.
his mouth though. Just in
Yeah.
case.
There are currently 2 people here who are 100% not going to be able to run away because of how you guys specifically would have ended them, because one of you uses a gun, and this is how you incapacitate someone with a gun. You shoot them in the knee or the foot. So he's not running, and Jerry, the gnome, has 2 broken arms. He's not getting away.
Listen, if you don't
Mm-hmm.
kill them, you make sure they can't get back into the combat.
It's true. So, Kaz, good job on that side of hand. Michelle, anything you would like to do as Fizzy?
See if like. Hold on. I'm computer fun times. Can I look for mushrooms?
Yeah. Yeah,
There's information.
roll me a survival check.
Okay.
I can tell Granny, you're making a perception check with advantage because of Tana. Darius.
Because I rolled a nat 1.
I already told you I'm investigating.
Investigation check. Rot, what would you like to do?
It's just an 11, by the way.
We literally just made the joke about how you'd get stressed if you went second, because you wouldn't have time to think.
I'm not used to having a brain. I too will investigator.
Got it.
Investigators.
Jace, what'd you get for your check to loot?
A natural 20.
Fuck.
Yep.
Brilliant. Okay,
This is on the 20 that you got me. Like all of these have been. So yeah,
all
thank
of
you.
your investigations.
every D20 I touch is blessed.
Yep. So it's a nat 20 plus 5 for 25. So yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, like, not right now, but like,
Oh my god.
I rolled a nat 1 here and a nat 1 earlier.
That's why there's Polo. I was like, I'll be the deputy. I'll be your deputy.
I'll be your deputy.
I'm your deputy.
I miss
I'm your
that.
deputy. So, Jace, you will find several pretty poor quality firearms. Like these are very much like the ramshackle. They're not that great. You could possibly you could sell them, but you'd be selling them for scrap, basically.
Yeah.
They're worth more in parts than they are in their own state.
Good.
As far as equipment goes, none of them have anything especially nice. You'd see that the now dead dwarf, he has some nice jewelry on him. He has some nice golden beads that are woven through his beard. He has some nice earrings. That could possibly fetch some money, but you're not sure how much.
Okay.
But on their person, you find throughout all of them, including the unconscious guys, because they're not going to fucking resist, you find 141 gold pieces, 68 silver pieces, and 123 copper.
The mage also had an amulet.
Yes, and a casting focus as an amulet.
I'm taking that too.
Well, I know how we got paid.
Next,
like literally, and in the guy that had the beads woven in his beard, literally Dasher has a dagger, just cutting them out.
Cut the beard, cut them off.
Literally, I'm taking everything.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Michelle, Fizzy's looking around for mushrooms inside of this place, and
21.
pushing over 21, pushing over a few barrels and lifting up a couple of chests, you would find some small bits of myconid growth that are starting to develop down here in the basement. You can also find that there is a box of what appears to be dried mushrooms, but those are useless. They're dead. But you would manage to find some living ones present here. I'll get back to you there in a second. Granny, perception check, looking for old Farmer Mardigan and his wife. You don't find them.
Yeah, I rolled an 11 on advantage, by the way.
Yeah, you don't see anybody around here at all. Fizzy and Rot, no, not Fizzy, sorry, Darius and Rot. You guys look around here for clues, and you realize pretty quickly there is not anything down here. So you go upstairs, I'll move your tokens if you guys are okay with it. So you guys go upstairs so you can join Granny and Tana, and you realize they aren't here, and the people that they're looking for, they definitely aren't here, because you can see there are fresh wagon wheel tracks leading off somewhere else. And small details that you didn't really think all that much about start to make a little bit more sense now. There's fresh furniture, like brand new, just made, as if someone had to replace furniture that was damaged. There's also maybe a few spots where there should be things that aren't there, like where's the pillow? There's no pillow on the bed. But if it got bloody, you'd have to throw that away. And also, one bed for 2 people is small. So either they don't have another bed, or there was another bed and it was gone. So, Darius, you're gonna guess that the farmer and his wife have been taken.
Inside her head, and I'm not saying this out loud right now, Darius is thinking, well, fuck. This wasn't my job. We weren't even gonna get paid if this was a real job. And now I have to go find these fucking people.
Never said you weren't gonna get paid.
That was
Just
so heavily.
negotiable.
Quit, Granny. Quit while you're ahead.
It was no. She fully intended to work out a price because she wasn't gonna make anyone else work pro bono. But
The thing is, Darius has worked pro bono. She needs to hear a sob story before she does that.
We got wet.
yeah, he's just
It was
nice.
scary.
Is like kidnapping a sob story?
Sadly, yes.
I mean, it's not a great thing to hear about, in fairness. Fizzy. Oh, that reminds me. There's one other thing that would occur to you, Darius, just because of your profession. If these are bandits and they have been spotted before, they probably have wanted bounties. And the guy who's in charge almost certainly has a bounty. I can't hear you.
Muted.
You just muted yourself.
No, the button. I pressed the
No.
button.
We were muted. The button sticks.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ah,
So
okay.
fuck
Bastard.
you. We're not pulling
Bastard
Michelle.
Still muted.
You're saying?
Michelle, you can't get mad. You did it to yourself.
It's true, you
Can't
did.
get mad.
Then,
Beep.
Let yourself.
then Darius is gonna call downstairs. Hey Asher, cut off any of the dead ones' heads. The rest, just pull them up.
What the fuck am I supposed to do to cut them off? I do
Somebody's
not have a
gotta
sword.
have a weapon.
Can
Just let me cut it
someone-
off.
Wait,
A rapier
would
won't
you mind?
do it.
You have a rapier. There's no fucking way, homie.
I have a dagger!
It's gonna take a large,
Sorry,
a
I
large
get it.
slashing weapon with a decent amount of
You
force.
gave me 2 daggers, Connor!
Oh my god. In fairness, Kaz is right. She does have a dagger. So you'll watch as Kaz just takes off her gloves, hikes up her skirt a little bit, and then goes down to one of the dead guys and just goes, just starts cutting a fucking head off.
To be fair, there's no point in carrying dead weight, so just take the head.
Exactly, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking brutal, homie. Jesus Christ.
Connor, look at me. Look at the
What's
character I'm playing.
Yes.
Is that not-
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about my friend Jolly, who just suggested cutting off a head using a dagger.
Pretty sure
Messy.
she was used to it if she's hunting and, like, killing animals, so she would
There's
have to
a very real difference. There was a very real difference.
It's the same thing, right?
It's the same thing. We're Flash.
like,
We're made of the same things. Fuck.
technically you're not wrong.
Brutal.
I didn't say God's morally right on it.
No, of course not. But also, fuck, this is hilarious.
And Asher is helping. So
And Asher's gonna give you a hand. So yes, you guys, please add to your inventory. Let's see, 1, 2.
Unfortunately, Asher destroyed the upper half of one guy.
You did
yeah.
You did completely fucking ruin one of these guys.
well, his head is easier to cut off. It'll
Yeah.
be what it can be.
You cut some pieces.
Yes.
It's a little puppy.
Yeah, what you just did.
Oh no.
He said Asher's helping. Asher's giving Kaz a hand.
No.
It's over.
Fucking hell.
I have not had the chance to make that joke yet, but
I want to play an artificer that only casts what's the spell?
Disembodiment, I think we have right now.
No, It's the help. It's the spell guidance, and he only does it by throwing his hand at someone.
Oh, I was going with the new spell we have called Disembody, where you can cut off body parts temporarily.
Yeah. So, everybody, you guys add to your inventory 2 bandit heads and 1 bandit captain head.
Somebody can do that.
I can see Jilly like, I don't want to.
I unfortunately, considering circumstances, maybe I should be the one to take them to.
Yeah, you want it? Go get it.
Connor, how about you make a group note that
I
we
can do that
edit
too.
the loot?
Yeah, can you do that so I don't forget about it?
Because I
Channel
don't think
the
these
note.
sorts of things really belong in inventory, since that's a lot of work to drag them in, edit the name, etc.
This is fair. I will
Temporary.
If you
I will
can't
create
drag
a
and
note
drop
or a
it.
handout for you guys so that you can do that.
If you can't drag and drop it, it's easier to just type up a list.
And also,
already got the
have
coins added to my thing, so we're good on those.
And also,
the unconscious
you have
bandits.
Jerry, old Farmer Mardigan, and Hugh. No, is that Hugh? Herb.
Margaret may or may not have a broken jaw. I wasn't aiming for it, but it was a pretty powerful knee.
That was one fucking knee you put in there, buddy. Yes.
A lot of torque.
Are they tied up, I assume?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cass took care
Darius
of
is
that.
just going to, as they get the heads, place the head in each of their laps, because there's 3 of them and
What
3
the
heads.
fuck? No, don't do that.
I'm sorry, I looked at Jill and said, I'm starting to realize how brutal Darius is in this moment.
Granny will be like, is that
It makes
is
it
that
easier
really
to carry.
necessary?
Because we already have to carry the body, so if we
In
put
their
the heads with the
laps?
I mean, we could, that way we can hold them.
How
pick
would
them
you
up under
feel
Whose
if
head?
you woke up and
Whose
your
head?
friend's head was in your
Which
lap?
friend? This makes a significant difference.
Gonna place.
What if it was my
on-
head?
I
Gonna
don't
place
know you
a
that
paw
well,
on
it wouldn't make me
Granny's
react.
side.
This was the
like,
cute rabbit's head.
maybe we should head outside.
Um,
Gonna
Yourself
kind
in the
of
basement.
guide Granny out the door.
Yeah, she does not agree with this psychological torture.
As she's leaving, Darius is gonna look at Ash and go, "Am I in the wrong?
No, this is a much easier way to take care of this.
We only
Also,
if we don't
you
have to carry the head separately from the body, just only
They should have thought about all of this before they got cheap help.
Michelle. Fizzy is downstairs in the terribly bloody root cellar.
That's fine.
You found some mushrooms down here. What would you like to do?
She's gonna get down in front of them, so she's gonna like lay down like she does. She's gonna be like, "Hi, guys."
Yes. It's been so long. It's been so long since we've been exposed to the open air. Yes.
God,
Or
I
is
love
it
this.
our savior?
Okay. I was just wondering, did you see the owner down here recently? Or have you seen people running through recently?
No.
Besides what just happened?
No, I haven't seen anything. There was noise. I heard noise about a week ago.
A week ago. Okay. That's actually
No,
fair
wait.
enough.
I made a mistake. A day ago.
A day ago. Okay.
I heard noise a day ago.
I mixed up 2 plot points. I apologize.
Okay, that's fine. That's very, very helpful. I'm gonna leave you to the open air. 'Cause I don't think you should be covered. I think that's very rude.
Yes, freedom. I can now see everything around me.
Why are mushrooms so weird?
Mushrooms are weird.
When
Obi.
they feast on corpses, essentially.
On rotting
so-
things. They're
Sometimes.
kind
Yeah.
of weird by their nature.
to be fair, they're also neither alive or dead.
We don't know what they are.
You cannot kill me in a way that matters.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Okay,
I think you'll enjoy what's down here, and I think you'll be able to flourish. So.
Yes, my brothers. I will have more brothers down here. Nothing could stop me.
Anyway.
Become a problem for us later. Endgame
This is
material
why.
right here.
This is why Fizzy's kind of having this reaction. I was just like, okay, well, maybe calm down a little. It's not great when you can flourish all you want. Okay. Sometimes people don't like that. I'm gonna point that out. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go now.
You head up the ladder as you hear a distant voice go, "Consume!"
If anyone's
Yes.
like by, if
Mushrooms are
anyone's by,
insane.
like, yeah, if anyone's by, she kind of just like gives like a heavy sigh.
What is
I
it?
like talking to them. Man. It reminds me of home and not in a good way.
The mushrooms.
Why mushrooms?
A long story.
Okay, then let's just. What did they say?
I think something happened about a day ago. They said they heard noise about a day ago.
Cool. And Darius is gonna unscrew the top of her water skin because these guys are unconscious. So she's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
splash one of them awake.
Can I heal them a little bit?
You can,
I can heal
like,
two of
if you,
them.
yeah, if you want, you can do like a medicine check to just like put them on one, basically.
Well, I still have a cure wounds.
We don't necessarily want them that hardy.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fair. I will.
That's the thing.
I will do a medicine check then on them. 16 on the die plus 6, so 22.
That's pretty great, actually. I don't know
Hey,
why
guys,
you gave.
Why did your dice let you have all the good rolls?
I don't know why you reacted like you rolled poorly. You rolled a 22 and you're level 3.
16 plus a million.
Good at like two things, okay?
You will manage to quickly, like, kind of like field medic style, mend their wounds. They are going to be okay. They will survive, but they're almost certainly going to need medical attention when you bring them back to the town. There's no getting around that. These guys are really badly hurt. And you can really wake up any of them if you guys so choose. So, what do you want to do, guys?
Which one looks like the spellcaster is probably the smartest, right?
The spellcaster could be the smartest. I will point out, old Farmer Mardigan, he had some kind of disguise magic on him, so he's also some kind of a spellcaster.
Then let's do the old farmer.
Okay. You wake up old Farmer Mardigan.
Hi there, friend. You're gonna answer my questions or we're gonna knock you down again.
Oh no. What is it?
Don't worry, it's pretty simple. And I think you'll actually answer me honestly. What happened to the people living here?
Rest of the crew took
Took them where?
shit.
bud. We're on a time schedule because they could die. So you need to answer me quickly.
Okay. roll me an intimidation.
Do I get advantage since I did put his dead friend's head in his lap?
Yes.
And also
Everything
you're
about-
6'6" and scared.
Yeah, everything about the situation is terrifying for any normal human being. Yep.
Oh, there it is. Now I have a -1 though.
Whoa.
Sorry. Fuck. Okay. All right. Fine. They left. They went further. They went. I'm getting arrested after this, right?
Yeah, I'm not planning on killing you.
Okay.
Not?
Good.
Oh.
No, we leave the ones alive on occasion. I'll teach you later.
Cass said dead ass. Damn. Put it
Damn.
Dagger's back.
I hope you guys saw my eyes widen too, because that was how he reacted.
Yeah, this is gonna look up my mutually purple friend. Sometimes you get more money for bringing them in alive.
We
I'm
okay.
just gonna put a hand
Okay,
on
okay.
Cass's shoulder. Don't worry, it is truly just for the money.
All right. Look. I can tell you where they are. We have a place we're hiding out in over near Sayant. We're near Sayant.
Connor, where's that at?
Allow me to pull up the.
Give me the map. Give me the map.
Unfortunately, the new map isn't finished yet.
Connor, you do know this situation just solidified that when we do next level up, I'm taking intimidation, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Sayant would be further to the east. So there are really two ways of traveling there, because unfortunately, there's no train that leads directly from Giron to Sayant.
Oh no.
So-
We don't have a train to take. If only we had some sort of moving vehicle that doesn't require tracks.
I know.
This is quite a shame that we have nothing of the sort.
With that said, travel-wise, it shouldn't be that bad. I'll let you guys keep talking amongst yourselves on what to do next, while I figure out rough mileage. Okay? So give me a second.
Asher is gonna just ask the guy real quick. You can answer in and out of character. If they were the ones that put the tools here, if the tools were already here.
They're already here. Not ours.
Why this house?
Money. For money. It's as simple as that.
Couldn't have done something like smarter? Like not pick people who are also carrying guns?
It wasn't my idea. I was told to look for the... I was told to try to pass the word around about this, alright? And I was told to look for adventure types. That's what I was told to do.
Were you told by that one? And she's gonna point at the dead captain's head.
No. The big boss told me to do it. He said he got a tip off that there was going to be some adventure types that were just inexperienced around. So we was told to just put out the bait for one of yous to come and find us and to do this, and you guys would come running.
We're like a leisurely jog.
Yeah, I mean, we took a whole day.
Took us a long time. We had breakfast this morning. Working the bush. Eat that.
Could have been really bad. We could have been the ones ambushing them if we showed up at the wrong time.
Yeah, well, anyone else got questions for him?
Big boss.
What?
Big boss? You said a big boss.
Hold on, before you answer, I need to clarify something. Big boss doesn't necessarily mean bigger, like, physically.
Just higher up.
Oh, really? I thought it was just like a really big guy.
It could be.
It could be. It's just...
Maybe a very large gentleman.
Is he a large gentleman? Or is he like a...
Large? Or small? Or medium?
Yes, he's a big guy. He's large.
You'd rather go to jail than have to face Isaiah.
I don't want to say who he is.
I mean, you could just give us a name, and we will go ahead and take care of him.
Now that you said that you don't want to say his name, I hate to tell you this. Love to know.
Look, bounty hunter lady, bounty hunter lady. You can't. I can't say this. I can't say his name. If I go to prison, I say his name. He's going to fucking kill me.
I'd like to probe his thoughts.
I'll let Todd do that, and then Asher has a thing Asher's just about to say.
Okay. Roll me a. I will say, what have you? Wisdom, I believe.
Think we were doing insight for this. Ooh. That was an 18 plus 4.
Fuck.
42.
Yeah, you can hear a name echoing around in his head. It's Oriel Merixel. I'll type it out.
I suppose there's other ways we can get the name Oriel Mericel out of ya.
I didn't tell you. I didn't tell you his name. I didn't tell you his name. Don't. I didn't tell you his name.
Maybe
You didn't
not
say a
lad.
single word.
And just like does a kind of like that.
So individuals who are associated with crime in some way, you can make a history check to try and place that name.
Does that count as me?
That counts you. That
Okay.
also counts you, Kaz.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna say no to you, Jace.
I was
I'm not a
like,
criminal by
Going
me.
not
Is it a
specifically.
It'll be history. No, no to you, Jill. This is too recent. It's not in
I
history
will
books
say,
yet.
Fizzy looks at Ton and she's like, "How'd you do that? That's so cool. That's neat. So neat."
That is -1, so it is a 21.
Okay. Yeah, Oriel Merixel is a very, very bad guy. He runs a gang called The Family. And it's called The Family because a lot of the people who are there and direct members underneath him are literally kids. Like, they're his kids. He's adopted them. And in fairness, he doesn't let them join the gang until they're older, but he raises them like a father. But it also means that he has some extremely loyal people at his beck and call because he's their dad. But Oriel Merixel is, by all means, he looks like he's a Goliath of some sort. Really, really tall guy, about 7'8".
Big boss.
Um,
Big boss.
This sounds
Big
like
boss.
the plot to the Yakuza game Jace is playing.
Never thought of that,
really
but you're right.
does.
Let's see. Last description you heard of this guy because he's a big bounty too. If you could capture this guy, this would be a whole lot of money. Last description you heard of him, bald like most Goliaths. He's kind of got like a goatee on his face. He always wears rings, like these black rings that are on his fingers, and he has these black ring tattoos. He's always dressed well, but this guy is a walking slab of muscle. He has biceps like fucking honeydew melons. This guy is giant.
I want to punch him out.
And the other problem is that this guy, before he became a gang leader, had a reputation as a breaker, where other people would hire him to beat the living shit out of people, and he would do it barehanded. This is a bad person. So you don't really know why Oriel pointed out you guys, though. That's kind of weird.
Darius is gonna kind of crouch. I know the name. I know it fairly well. Which means you're part of the family. So is he your dad or just some schmuck that you know?
No, I'm not part of them. I'm working with them. I do work that they tell us about, and I'm protected. We work under them. That's all.
So none of you were part of the family.
No.
Cool. Then I will keep quiet about your involvement with him. As will hopefully everyone else here.
Thank you.
Until
Thank
after
you.
his head's on a pike.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm not a bad person. I just don't want you to die in prison, just in case.
Yes, Jill.
No,
Michelle
it's
first.
me and Joe. It's me and Joe.
Michelle had her hand up first, and we were communicating. I was like, "You go first," and then I
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Michelle, go.
Did he say adventure type? Did he say looking for us in particular, or just like general adventure types? Because I know there's a lot of like.
It was passed down from the higher ups. It was from the family, so it may not have actually come from Mr. Marixol, but someone in the family told us that we needed to. There was going to be a good opportunity. There was adventuring types coming in, and we had to do this because it get your attention and it get you to come for us. Yes, Joe.
in game also to the tied up captive is raising his hand.
Yes?
Were you told any specific information? You're kind of making it seem like you weren't, but like any tidbits or anything in particular to look out for when looking for this new adventuring route?
No. We were told there was a cart coming into town, and there are these inexperienced adventurers. That's all.
They knew about your cart.
Clearly, they were either stupid or maybe I need to go ahead and put in a bit of a message to the family. The cart is recognizable. If they had half a brain, they would have known it was from the family. And not exactly subtle.
Rod looks back at the little tied up guy and goes, also, sorry if it scared you downstairs. You understand, right? Like it's just a fight.
Which one are you saying that to?
The guy who's awake.
Got it.
Like, I'm sorry, I would apologize. It's kind of scary, but it's one of my things. Like,
I will say your dripping is drying up by now. And
their hands on
and the bits of bony flesh at the very tips, they're starting to kind of like reconstitute, for lack of a better term. It's a bit like putting a dried fruit into a thing of water. It's slowly getting back to a normal size.
Unpruning.
Yes, it's unpruning. But you will note that towards the very, very tips, in a spot that wasn't like that before, some bone is exposed.
Rod is just continuously not looking at it, but like, you know how when you have like a bump or something?
You just kind of keep feeling it.
You just keep feeling it with the other hand. Rod's just sort of running a thumb over and over. But it's like, I'm really sorry. It's just, I just didn't want to. I'm usually pretty nice, but sometimes it gets scary to. Sorry. All of us.
Cart's outside, right, Asha?
Wait.
And she's gonna look at everyone else here. Kaz, since you're the ones who carried them up here anyways. And I assume the other two of you have at least a little bit of strength in you to pick them up?
Yeah.
Let's get them in the cart then.
Yes, Becca?
Who were you motioning to for the string?
I was Fizzy and Rot.
Fizzy and
Okay.
Rot. Okay.
Cool. 'Cause Granny's been outside this whole time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Rot and Tana, is there anything you guys want to do while you're out there?
Rot?
I'm outside too?
No fucking shit!
I'm outside.
Granny, Granny and Tana.
No, she's just kind of staring absentmindedly at the budding field, getting some fresh air.
Because Fizzy was really excited about talking with rats, Tana is gonna see if there are any rats unrelated to this whole thing in the area, just for Fizzy to talk to.
Rule survival.
I appreciate it.
Stop doing this!
It's... I only have a +2, but...
Not, no rats, but you do find a field mouse in the field.
She'll...
And you will be able to catch it pretty easily.
Just be like, shh, shh. Like, keeping it calm to bring it over to be the closest thing I could find.
Fizzy's actually not gonna use it to talk to it.
Was one of your other spells concentration based? Because otherwise you still
No.
have it up.
I don't have. No, but she's like, can you actually hold on to that for 10 minutes? And she's gonna
would.
I'm gonna cast Animal Messenger. I'm gonna literally cast Animal Messenger. I wanna send
That works, actually. It's completely legitimate.
I wanna send a message to my mom. Let her know I'm
Okay,
doing
that's fair.
okay. You know, that's what he did like
I
a
will
couple
say,
days before
yes,
this
you'll
one.
manage to do that.
Yeah.
You can hold on to it for 10 minutes. Anything else that you guys would like to do?
Before they can pick him up, anyone have any other questions for him for the moment?
No.
Cool. And then she's gonna take the back of her sword hilt and knock him out again.
Quite mean.
Yeah, but I don't want him talking while we're going around.
So you never know. Give him a chance.
I don't want any of us to feel pity for him before we pull him into the police because we end up getting too close.
Don't get pity for him. He's a criminal. He's gonna go to jail. Criminals should go to jail.
I don't mean you.
Criminals should go to jail. But he could have been really into pottery, and he could have taught me how to do pottery on the ride.
Criminals will eventually go to jail.
Criminals should go to jail. As we know, as all of us know, of course, criminals should go to jail.
Oh, then I should have let the police take you because they thought it was you.
Well, I'm not a criminal though, so I shouldn't go to jail. But criminals should go to jail. Like these three, who I could have talked to him and learned, I don't know, flower pressing, pottery, who knows what he's into.
When I said making friends with, I wasn't referring to you, and she looks back at Asher. Someone who has a penchant for making friends with people they shouldn't.
I make friends where I need to make friends.
That doesn't help my point. And she'll stand up and go, alright. Let's go collect some money. I'm tired of being broke.
Also, you couldn't have waited to knock him out if he was already in
Well, he wasn't gonna walk.
He could have. Helped at least. Carried a little bit of his weight.
Is this the one we busted up the knee of?
No, it was the other one.
It was this is the fellow with the knee that is he's
Yeah.
this guy's never gonna walk right again. His kneecap is gone.
Oh my god. When,
Yeah, it's
Betty's
extremely
alive.
fucked, but like that's there isn't a lot of
says that.
there aren't a lot of non-lethal methods for guns. I just need to say that.
No.
Well,
Yeah, it's either let them bleed out just enough or...
I
Take
should
them
also
out.
say, whenever Tana breaks a bone, it is very clinical. It is in a spot where it will heal, like naturally. She does it just so people aren't a threat, or things aren't a threat.
That's fair.
But when she notices he could have walked, she goes, okay, fair point. I'll give you that one.
All right. So you guys load up the bandits into the cart. You will find, I will say, a bag, because it's pretty grody to have heads just hanging out. Put the heads in the bag, cinch it tight. Do you guys want to go back to Giron, or do you want to try and move on to try and rescue the kidnapped farmers?
Well, I assume we have to go back to the city to drop off these people.
Yeah. I think we need to... correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we need to drop these off and then we can go. We can either go right away or, I don't know, rest something. I don't know what the group wants to do, but...
Rest on the way.
Probably
We can
shouldn't.
rest along the way.
Yeah, probably shouldn't just cart around 3 busted up prisoners.
Don't forget the heads.
Those are fine. I have done that before.
At that point, Deus will also stop. What?
Oh, so there was an earlier...
I don't want to know.
Short story, my brother Slag. He did it, not me.
Wait, slag. And she's gonna go, this one.
Where? Big.
Yeah, that checks out. Big motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Younger brother. He was drunk, it was a thing.
You guys begin making your way back to the city of Giran. And you... Actually, I'll just drag you guys back to the map now. Make your way back over towards... Granny, you'd know the spot that you'd probably have to do this would most likely be number 15 on the map. Severin's Bastion. Oops. There we go. Better. As Severin's Bastion is where a majority of the guard work is done. The Clematis is more so intended for bigger problems, or the Actiar. So, you guys begin rolling up to Severin's Bastion, and inside you would see that there are a few guardsmen that appear to be working on various things, either exercising, training, or beginning to dole out patrol schedules for the day. And you guys, I'm assuming, just walk in and leave them in the carts for the time being. Or you could like just drag them with you. It's up to you guys.
Fuck it, drag them with.
Yeah.
Okay.
I assumed we would kind of take them with us, but
It's quicker.
yeah.
Okay. I don't know why my camera just went out of focus there. That was weird.
Awkward.
You guys make your way inside of the bastion, and inside you'd see that there are a few individuals who are kind of milling about, talking with other folks. It looks like a few guards that are currently on their break or just getting off their shift, something like that. But behind there's a desk. You see that there's a man who is wearing the leathers, but is not currently wearing any of the metal plating. And he was just doing some notes. He looks up and he sees the guys in bindings behind them and the bag with a red stain on the bottom, and goes, "Bounty hunters, correct?"
Yeah.
Very nice to meet you. My name, I am Corporal Francois. And he'll stand up out of his desk. He'll give you a handshake. So he'll just offer his hand out to anyone who wants it.
Annie will shake it.
Okay.
She's a
Soul
gentleman.
Ralph
Very
shaking
nice to meet
after
you all.
Granny and Asher. It's a line going down the line.
Very nice to meet you all. I am Corporal Francois. I am normally the individual who is responsible for dealing with the handling of bounties and the such. So, what do you have, out of curiosity?
And he looks at Darius.
Guard bandit captain dwarf man. She'll put the first head on the counter.
Ooh. Well, I don't recognize the face immediately, but that doesn't mean we don't have reports on him. We'll look into him in a bit. I'm guessing these were his underlings?
These two heads and those three living ones.
Ah, living. Now that is better. So, we'll do a quick confirmation. Make sure that they are indeed bandits and you did not just kidnap people, which I doubt.
Does that happen?
My dear,
People are not very honest.
exactly. It's a good way to make money. Dress someone up that looks like a bandit and gag them.
I may be fucked up, but I'm not that fucked up. And she's saying that
No.
to Granny.
Granny's like, no, you're pretty fucked up.
No, but that is worse, as if we did not double check who was coming into our facility, then they could go away forever.
Oh, I
At least
wasn't
do-
denying that, but
I at least
I'll
do
save your
honest work.
reputation.
I have a reputation. Asher, do I have a reputation?
I would guess so.
With me, you do.
That makes more sense. I think out of most of the people here, I have one of the bigger reputations.
Mine is in the Underdark, but not up here.
Not
Any
yet.
of you were before I came here. I don't know what you're talking.
Darius is just gonna put a hand on her shoulder and go, "You are the weirdest drow I've ever met in my life. You do not look like drows from anywhere else in the world except for wherever the fuck you're from."
So rude.
I'm being direct because I need her to understand that when it comes to the odd drow here, you are the outlier.
You don't know if there aren't other pockets of drow like her.
This is beyond the point. Can you check them in, please?
Oh, I was already doing that while you were talking.
Okay.
He's had a few privates that have come up and started shuffling these guys away.
She's still the minority when it comes to drow.
Now,
Most drow are dark.
so you all can take a seat over there. Just relax for a bit. Avoid getting everything too dirty, but if you do not worry. We will clean it. I will get back to you in a moment with your reward. Or manacles, depending.
Darius is gonna stop and think for a second. Hey, Connor,
Yes.
who's more likely to have information on this guy that we're after? These people or the ones over in 14?
These people here.
Okay, then I'll wait
Number-
till they're full.
The folks in 14 are more for like, these are like, the folks in the Clematis, the Octiar, they are like, think of them as government agents and spies. They are the three-letter agency here.
That Connor, I was more asking how big of a deal this guy was so I could gauge level. Okay.
Yeah. And Colonel Francois he'll walk away, and you guys will be left there for about 10 minutes or so. And in time, Francois will come back. He has a guard in tow with him, and Francois is holding what appears to be a bag of money. Well done. It turns out that they are indeed bandits. Good job. For the basic foot soldiers, essentially, nothing too spectacular. Only about 10 gold. Sorry. That's the typical price for dead. Alive, we'll give you 20. Now, the captain that you decapitated, 40 gold. And for the other ones that you kept alive, I'll give you 80 each. So total, 240 gold. All yours.
At this point, this is when Darius turns to Kaz and goes, "This is why you keep them alive if you have the choice."
Oh, yeah, I know.
Now, I will say, while I do not need to have more words with you, our newest captain, here, he does wish to have some words with you. So I will take my leave, and I will wish you good day, and I do hope that I get to see you again. And Francois will make his leave. Yes, Joe?
Where we put the heads down on the counter and there's like blood everywhere, Ra is gonna walk over and press his patient to clean.
Just being polite.
So sorry. Apologies.
And let me just double check one thing. There we go.
So, I have understood that you are now no longer suspects in the investigation.
And this guard, who's wearing a full helmet, full plate mail,
Again.
looks at all you all, and you recognize the voice of now Captain Marceau.
How did you get a promotion for a crime that went unsolved?
Yes, that is very interesting, isn't it? How did I get a promotion for that?
I guess you should thank somebody who put in a good word.
No, I should thank the individual who broke in to the house shortly after you left. See, the most remarkable thing happened. Shortly after you all left, a member of the carnival broke in and stole something that nobody knew was hidden in the house. Something on the very top floor. They found a hole smashed into the cement where something was put. And we don't know what was in there. But we found the man who decided to break in.
Sinking suspicion it's Kaz's uncle.
No.
What's his name?
He is going by Don, but we do have some active warrants out for him under a different name.
What did he do?
During Pride Month? During Pride Month? And all Deus will say, knowing the deal we made with Amador, is go, well, at least you caught him for now.
Yes, he has been captured. Oh, yes. And before any of you think of perhaps magic being used in this, we had one of our investigators look around. There was no magic that was used, either in the break-in or to hide anyone's appearance. So, by all means, Mr. Don Durma does appear to be our suspect.
God
Or you
damn
could be
it.
vastly wrong. Have you ever considered, a multitude of other things that can change their face beyond what you consider magical means?
You're right. It could be a changeling.
And how would this Dawn fellow have even known this was here?
I don't know. That's
And
for us
did
to
you-
find out, though.
Did you use Zone of Truth to ensure he was telling the truth?
We've used Zone of Truth, and all of his answers are not that simple. He is hiding from giving us the proper answer. He is hiding from lying. He is hiding from telling the truth. He is doing everything he can to be a little bit manipulative, we will say.
Probably because you're really scary and not very pleasant.
You
to
don't
talk
show
to,
your
so-
face.
Yeah, I can't trust somebody who doesn't show their face.
No, not even a little bit.
Looks at right.
Ron is staring dead ahead, but their shoulders are shaking a little, like they're trying not to, break.
Okay, Marceau will take off his helmet, and you'll see he's a very nice, he was clearly an attractive, dark-skinned man, tight curly hair, nice pretty brown eyes, at least brown eye, as the left side of his face in a large swath of a triangular patch is just terribly burned skin.
There. Now you can see my face. If I find that you, Miss Castella, were involved in this in any way, I will be putting out a warrant for your arrest.
We would already left by the time this had happened. There was no way she could have done it.
I was already under arrest even before that happened.
Yes. And by all means, the carnival should have disappeared. And yet, a man who looks just like Don and was pointed out by one of the people who saw the person breaking in, he was there.
Two things. One, of course the carnival was still there. One of the leading acts was missing because she had just gotten arrested. They were probably waiting to see if she would come back, like anyone who has any sort of business sense would, considering they don't want one of the top liners being gone. Two, who saw him?
The head of the household, Miss Maye Reyes.
You mean the grieving woman?
the grieving woman who is being very cooperative with our investigations and was able to pick out Dawn without even batting an eye.
Regardless, at this point I do have to ask, why are we still here?
I was simply checking to see if you knew anything. Yes.
Do you have any idea how unreliable the human mind is about picking out faces of crimes? In a situation where you're in high stress and someone's breaking into your home, do you have any idea of the endorphins and the chemicals that release in your brain?
No.
Rot, Jill, where did you pull out this scientific information that was discovered only in the modern?
Book.
Rot does read every book.
Rot's read every book.
Rot's smart!
Even though
No, that's fair, that's fair.
No, it's cool. I'll go back to being dumb. 7 intelligence. I can't read.
No, I'm kidding.
No, as Rot says
That's
that,
my job.
completely
Fine.
as Rot says this, Darius will add once that's over. And she just went through potentially a breakup with somebody she had been involved with for a while. I don't know if you guys actually broke up. We'll have to get back to that later.
Meh.
Sounds like someone under distress.
Does a
An
breakup
unreliable
have
witness,
anything to
perhaps.
do with someone breaking in?
It is a lot of breaking for one day.
Yes. But the clue spell also showed that these fingerprints matched multiple things inside of the building. And yes, I am aware that clue is not the most trustworthy spell when it comes to footprints, but fingerprints, I believe you know just as well as I do, Detective, that it's much more accurate.
Sit here and do your job for you, but do you ever think that if someone was, I don't know, an expert thief, they might wear gloves? Why wouldn't he wear gloves?
Great question. But we don't have any other options. There was no one
May I
else seen
question
that.
him?
May you question him?
Yeah. If you need some sort of proof that I'm capable of what I'm doing, you could go over and ask. But I don't think you want to bother the people that are the military police.
Yes, investigate the investigators. You'll put his helmet back on. You can put in the request, but I will not grant it unless it goes through the proper channels. I will not simply wave my hand and say, yes, you can do so today. Fill out a form, put in a request, and we will see.
I don't see how far I could push my connection or if he's gonna fucking blackwall me. When she fills out the paperwork, she's going to fill out a second one and hand it to someone and say, can you make sure that goes over to an inspector? Oh god, his name starts with an A and my brain doesn't know how to pronounce it.
Avik.
Avik. She's gonna make sure that goes over to a Inspector Avik over in the Clematis. Tell him it's to make sure I can keep doing my job.
I will keep in contact with you, Ms. Castella. I do not believe you are involved in this, but a family can be protective of one another. It's entirely possible that you are and no one is talking. But I will do my job.
Right.
And Captain Marceau will turn and walk away.
Let's go to the cart and get going where there are no prying ears.
We do have some people to save, yes.
As we won't know if he was involved or not. And probably won't for a while. So you just have to have faith.
Do you think if we prove it wasn't your uncle, he'll lose his promotion?
That'd be fucked up, but
I think that would be great.
oh, I think it would be great also.
Y'all are vicious.
I don't like cops.
Me
I mean,
neither.
same, but
Wait.
I've never met a cop before. This whole thing, and
They're one of the world's worst creatures.
I don't like them very much. They're very mean.
There is not much to like about them.
We've not one that's been nice.
I'm gonna teach
Hey,
you a
hey,
brand new acronym.
Hey, the Colonel was perfectly polite to you all.
No, he was
For-
nice.
For any
You got my
viewers,
For now.
this is how a chaotic party acts.
I know. At
Very
this
much
point,
opposition of the law.
Deos put a hand on Fizzy's shoulder and go, "This is why people like I exist, like me. Because the common people don't trust people like them.
Question for you, actually.
I may have an answer."
Are you good at finding people?
Oh, I need to do a deception check at that question.
No, fuck that, man. I never found anybody in my life.
It's more to school her expressions than anything else. So it's a 22.
Yeah, you
So
rolled
unless
higher
you-
than you rolled
Unless
higher
you roll a
than me.
decent insight, so
I didn't. I rolled a
then-
17 total.
you will not see her face crack when you ask her. And she goes, "I've been known to find a person or two before."
I'm trying to find some. That's why. Well, it's one of the reasons I'm. It's part of my thing, but it's also like someone I'm looking for. A sibling who's been missing for like 2 years.
That's a long time to be missing.
They
Do you have any sort of leads?
see. The thing is, where I'm from, you know, you go above ground at your 45th birthday, and you send messages. That's why I sent. I don't know if you saw. I did send another animal message to my mother. That was just basically like I made new friends and we're traveling together.
Summer camp is really great. Today,
I'm having fun.
So you know we send messages. And right now I have 3 siblings out. It's two of them that are like a little bit older than me, and then my second oldest sibling has been gone, but they left on their 45th, and they're quite a bit older now, but they were sending messages very, very regularly, and then about years ago, it just kind of stopped.
What kind of creature was the last one?
Kind of what?
Creature. Was it one native to this area?
The last one. They
Last-
sent message.
They did normal message, not animal messenger?
No. That's a me thing. That they did a thing where they sent a message to my mom in her head.
Sending, okay. What was the last thing they said?
It was just normal. It was just I'm okay. I have friends. We're traveling together, and that's it.
Write down what you know, and I'll look at it later. As soon as we step into the cart, I'll look into it. I can't make any promises, but I'll look.
As soon as Darius walks away from Fizzy after saying, "Write down what you know," Ron will come and be like, I don't want to presume.
Can't. Can I tell you?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Darius,
James.
Yes.
what was
Oh
just
yeah,
said.
absolutely.
You're just gonna hear a deep sigh. But she continues. And she'll go, "And I'm not gonna charge you, since I can't be sure it's gonna work. It's a decent enough sob story, I'll do it."
Yes. I've earned pro bono.
The problem is, you just hit the important thing in Darius's mind, which is missing family. You did a sucker punch. So.
Yes.
And then she'll look at Kaz and go, be honest with me right now.
Okay.
Is there any way your uncle could have known there was something in that house?
Connor, would I know? I don't. I don't know if I knew.
I mean, you know your uncle was a damn good thief.
Oh yeah, he's a good thief.
So, like, it's possible? Like, if it was well hidden, and they described it as being hidden in cement, this was something that was hidden in the family, and apparently Maya didn't even know what it was either, but something was stolen.
It was inside the house, or was it outside the house?
So, to describe it more accurately, you guys remember how up on the very top floor of the roof, there was that cement flooring with the little, like, shape in it?
I knew there was
In the very center of it, something was knocked out, and, like, a large chunk of cement was removed, and there was some kind of a box shape that was buried in that cement floor, taken out, taken away, and it's gone.
Oh, it was on the roof?
Yeah.
It was like that circle flooring.
It was the weird pattern that was on the ceiling, on the floor of the roof.
You know it was on the roof a lot.
That's also fair. If he did steal it, where would he have taken something? Does he have a fence?
What's a fence?
A fence is another term for someone who buys illegal goods.
Shit, I don't know.
There was only one place where he used to do work.
Where he used to do work?
Yep, and then you and the rest of your family moved out of it. Remember?
You mean he sold that shit from over there?
Thornhurst was the only place where he used to do work.
Did he? Man, he would probably sell it at Thornhurst.
Could he have gotten there realistically?
No.
In the time between the thief.
No, because my mother would kill him.
Okay. Then if he did steal it, it was either on his person and they don't know what they're looking for, or it's in your carnival caravan. We will look for it after we deal with the potentially, hopefully still alive hostages.
I don't know why he did it.
Money? Power? Same thing,
I don't know
people do
about
everything.
I don't know about power, but he's been trying to break out his thieving habits for a while.
Look, I'm gonna let you in on a secret. People do crimes for 3 reasons. Money, power, and love.
Then I don't know.
Yeah. Like I said, we'll figure it out. Unfortunately, since you're all in Asher's caravan, I feel like I have to take all these jobs. Because if I don't, Asher will offer to pay, and I don't want to take his money.
Miss Daris.
Yeah.
How do you explain Kaz's, as you say, sticky fingers? Which one of those is that?
That's a mental thing. It's a power thing in a weird way. It's not necessarily like... Chosen crimes are different than involuntary crimes. Hers are involuntary. In a sense. I don't take mental illness into consideration when I consider criminals. It would be kind of rude, and honestly, most of the time, the mentally ill need help, not prison.
That's very mature of you. Sorry. I haven't said anything in a while. Hello.
I'm gonna look at you and go, I'm older than you.
I told you, you have more of your life ahead of me. Ahead of you.
Where I'm from, we don't put the mentally ill behind bars. We treat them.
As they should be.
So I'm not mature, I'm just... That's how I was raised.
Okay,
Cat.
darling. Yeah.
Oh, is that Deanie?
You teeny.
Little
Unfortunately,
fucking dork.
hey,
Baby.
she baby. Unfortunately, I'm the kind that kept actual criminals, the ones that do things on purpose and not because they have something wrong. So I can't help the one who keeps hearing thunder in her head.
Don't remind me. I can't stop it.
We'll work through it. There's something else I was going to say, but I don't remember, so it wasn't important.
Asha, I'm sorry for throwing your relationship under the bus to try to help Kaz's uncle.
That is fine. It is what it currently is.
It's not fine, it's rude.
I've not really had enough time to process the whole thing. Might as well just keep moving forward for the moment.
Insight check? How do you know I'm gonna roll bad on this?
I need a stiff drink.
So that's a 21 again.
Asher rolled natural 1 on deception.
Oh.
He's taking it pretty hard, but you've seen him start to focus on something, a new project. Asher is shifting focus, and there is a project that Asher has started to focus on.
Just distracting himself.
Hard.
Yeah. Deus will just pull the baby blanket out and put it on his shoulders again as they go. Don't lie to me, kid.
Does not a lie.
As you guys pile back into the caravan, you all will begin to make your way towards the village of Sion, where you know that old Farmer Mardigan and his wife have been kidnapped. And as you all pile in, a few of you can't help but think on the recent revelations and recent troubling events. Thank you all so very much for being here. I do appreciate you guys playing my game. I do appreciate you guys being here. And thank you to everybody who watches the stream. Thank you to the lurkers. Thanks to the folks in chat. If you enjoy it, please pass the word around. Tell your friends. We stream pretty regularly. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Wednesdays are a solo game, horror, hosted by me. Tuesdays and Fridays are larger group games, and Saturdays always D&D. We can be found on Twitter, Dicefunctional_, and on Discord, where you will see occasionally in our Twitch stream. The link is posted. If, for whatever reason, you would like to give us game recommendations or reach out to us, you can speak to us there. We are also on basically every podcast option out there. You can find us on Apple. You can find us on Spotify. If you really enjoy listening to that kind of stuff and don't really want to bother with the video, you can listen to us there. So, with all that said, thank you all so very much for being here. And please, say bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.